All right, so this is Hidden
Jevin
Heavens,
hisses.
episode 17, campaign 6, and I am about ready to post the. Uh, oh, you know what? I bet I have. Never mind. Okay, I'm about to play it, and I will. Before I do that, in the lore dumps, I will post the drop more or less, so you can read it and follow along.
Thank you.
Uh, all right. Now I will go back to the right channel. Okay.
The author continued, unsettled, but as all things must end, he unfortunately must continue. Well, until his replacement arrived, that is. And so he wrote, a tale of a woman possessed and a man entreated, both rescued, or so they thought, but really it was from the kettle to the pot. Words began to fly onto the page, the dark ink, or so the author liked to think of it as any case, the lines mimicking reality as if he was blind. New allies, new threads attached, and the forces of the light once again in a plight. Not all are present, this much the author knew, but things had to happen, and he hoped they would be back soon. They did not know that this was the case, that it is, of course, the reality of living in a page. A palace or a prism, in the end, reality is a prison. Light touches the pages in this strange place, but it does not scatter. It does not stay the same. The two young ones continued to nap. This much he knew, and what they would always do, for those beneath don't know who. Selfless, selfish, the lines sometimes blur, but this much is clear, unfortunately, that they are both words. Written upon the skin like blood made of wine, it laughs even under bandages, even as she cries. A letter delivered, the past discussed, to give background is a must. And yet, as the author knew, that the one so pious would burn to cinders the prayer pew, how unlike they were to embrace darkness. One envelops a crystal and the other hides inside of it. The man on high, he who would be king, lived with 5 hearts, and to him prayer sings. He does not listen any more, for their cries fall on deaf ears, for he has grown weary and tired of trying over the many, many years. The great engine snaps into place, like many cogs in wheels, as industry grows like an apple is peeled. The worm writhes, growing fat on its flesh, whispering to all who can hear it as easily as flames are lit. The call of battle, it echoes throughout the land, as a worry and anxiety is wielded by one hand. So the people become desperate, terrified of being slaughtered. They cry out to be freed, as they always have, only to feed the despot, the one who would rule the land. There are others, of course, and war is not unheard of to the man on high, for he has fought dragons, demons, and a cursed lich, all with one hand. And so he reaches into the sky, draining the light, and so it has happened before and shall again as he listens to a fly. From the depths of the world where bones and cities sleep, a door rests and the rivers weep. To the highest peak at the tip of the world where his plans become unfurled, he reaches forth up to that ball of light and draws strength from it, powered by the people's plight. For he would rather see the world destroyed than live another day. He would rather kill them himself than for it to end no other way. In his hearts a blue light pulses, black veins course forth. He is not mad with power or even malicious intent. It is instead far, far worse. For now he demands victory, and now he is hell's descent. Woo!
Yo, all right.
Them's with some absolute bars.
And that was especially rhythmic this session.
Yeah, I
That
don't
was
know.
good. I like
Yes.
that.
Took me
Very
2
good.
hours to get done. couldn't believe
Oh
how
my
many
gosh.
times. Not
Did it-
really. Not really. It didn't
Okay.
take me that long.
Okay, I was
Like,
about to say.
took me like 15 minutes, which is still way too long.
You did good though, man. Always sounds great.
Thank you.
All right. What am I missing? Oh, that's right. A great beverage. You know, my desk is never fucking organized.
Oh, same. I feel you.
All right. Here we go. I would turn on my camera, but I'd be the only fucking person doing it, so. All right. So,
I can turn on mine, but you'll get this site. This is all you get, unfortunately. So you get half internet. Does that,
you can't
does that
like
work for you?
does your car mount not have like a twist on it?
No, annoyingly not. So it is just I can lean over. But
Oh,
mine-
I can send you the Amazon one I got. It was like $20. Shit's lasted like I think conservatively 8 years.
Oh, damn.
yeah.
And it did go like kind of bad after 3, but I contacted support and they sent me a free new base that was perfectly good. And that base
Nice.
has lasted over 5 years. And they didn't charge me anything to send me that base.
Well, hopefully
That's
this
actually
shouldn't
kind of
be
crazy.
something you have to put up with regularly. So hopefully
Yeah.
next time this will be something you
Yeah.
got to deal with.
I'm a big fan of sending because I'm cheap and poor.
Mhm. Deal with
uh,
that.
in that order. Well, no, not in that order. Poor is first. Let's be real here.
We'd be so fucking bougie if we had money. Let's be real.
Yeah, probably. All right. So he wants to do the unofficial like verbal recap of last session.
Someone who has notes in front of them, so Bugsy, not me. Do you use that here? Do you use that in America? Is Bugsy a thing, or is it just dibs?
Huh?
Bugsy? No, I mean,
Okay.
the only Bugsy I know of is a fucking bunny rabbit.
All right, fair enough. Okay, that's just a Britishism then. Ignore me. I'll translate. Dibs, not me, because I don't have my notes in front of me.
Got you. Okay. You remind me of The Good Place where that chick was like, "Come on, you can get these from context," because she's like so British. Yeah. Of course, that was like half her personality. But all right, Noah, you've been volunteered.
All right. Most of last session, we went to the place across the street to get some answers from our friend that left us the letter. Found out he was Jeb and Magda. Learning some things from them, we ended up using Lian Yu's divine heart to summon 2 new divine allies to our aid, which are our friends before us, Arca and Jevin, yes. Following that, we asked them more about our main directive, what we're supposed to do, where we're supposed to go, any information they can gather us or provide for us. Got a few answers, a few more questions, as always. And then we took our leave. I believe Donson stayed behind for a few questions of his own, which I believe he also got answered. And then we gathered back up in the inn or in the Adventurers Guild to get ready for our poker game. Hell yeah, making some bank. And then Arca asked Noah what he provides, and he said nothing. He lied to the party before, and he is not actually any kind of well-known thief or anything. And I believe that's about where we left off.
Okay, fair enough.
Did I miss anything?
I mean that sounds about right. So you guys are all sitting around a table, and all of a sudden you hear screaming like a loud elephant. There is a female Loxodon in the corner, and she is screaming. All of a sudden. Don't all rush our wands.
I think Noah is still kind of a little reserved after his little reveal and is kind of focused on that.
Jevin
Sorry.
turns to look over and see what's going on.
Roll me perception.
I think Arca would be doing the same. If somebody wants to roll for me with a -1.
Yeah, that'll be. I'll take care of it.
Hey, we got the new
17 for
hero
you.
one.
19.
For Donson, it's 7 plus what was it?
Arca, I hate to break it to you, you have an unnatural 0.
Oh yeah, let's go.
Jeez.
Oh, I said I rolled for her. What the
Oh,
heck?
okay.
She got a 17.
I'm
got higher
keeping the
than Dawson
unnatural
did.
0 because it's funny. You can roll for it.
Well, then
Yes,
I'm taking the 18 that I rolled, and I got a. What? Why can't I do math? 23. There we go.
All right.
Right.
So here's what you see. There is now a scurrying rat running across the room. And remember that little kitten that was in the text RP? It is now chasing it and jumping on top of tables, knocking over everyone's beer. Donson, and if you got above a 15 on your perception, I would like you to roll for me a nature.
Perfect. Ask the druid. Nature. Let's go. 13. He's too busy. He's too busy. That's a weird looking rat. It's not on fire. It doesn't matter.
Not on fire, it doesn't matter. Okay. What did you get, Jevin?
I got 19 on the perception.
Yeah.
And 17 on the nature.
Okay. You hear the rat scream, "I'm not a rat! Help!"
Sorry, you cut out. I didn't understand.
You hear the rat scream, "I'm not a rat! Help!"
Did anybody understand that? 'Cause I didn't.
No.
Oh, wait. Okay, you're talking in Discord or?
Yeah, in Discord.
Okay, it
Yeah,
is.
like
Pretend I'm doing my high-pitched voice. It says, "I am not a rat. Help."
Oh,
I thought that was just your character being a smartass and refusing to help someone obviously in strife, which I thought was really funny.
I could see
I
that.
mean, give me time. Okay, so the rat. There's a rat that is saying, "I am not a rat. Help me!" And that's why the Loxodon is screaming, because elephants are scared of rats and small things.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
And there's currently a kitten chasing it.
All right. So Jevin will turn back around and get back to his drink. It's the cycle of life.
Respect.
Okay.
Arca is inspecting the ceiling with great interest, for the natural 0 has really inspired her to look at the woodwork of this place.
There is another cat in the rafters.
What is this strange beast that lays above us? Is it deadly?
It stretches its wings.
Is this the same beast that the tiny, very annoying man who I wish to destroy is in contact with?
It would appear so.
Oh, that was a question to the group.
Okay. Yep.
Should I take this as sign that the annoying man is somewhere nearby?
There's only one person in this group that knows anything of Fizzlebang. It ain't Donson.
I don't think Noah is sitting directly with the group at the moment. That's why I'm personally not responding.
God
But you do
grabs
know
you
make
from
your-
the ether and throws you at the table.
Fair enough. I mean, Fizzlebank's probably always around. Kind of always seems to pop up wherever we go.
How is it that he started following our little, before myself and Jevon showed up? How did you come across the strange man?
Well, actually, technically, we found him. Uh, we were coming back from that place below the desert, and I think he fell off a floating airship. Honestly, it was kind of a weird first encounter, but he's also kind of a weird guy, so I guess it makes sense.
Do you think perhaps he was made to walk the plank? That
I
is why he
actually
came
think
up.
yeah, actually, I think that's kind of exactly what it was.
So,
Understandable.
to get rid of him, we must find a different plank to make him walk. That?
I think I can speak for everyone when I say, yeah, we would all probably like that.
Then we should go purchase a plank. And then hit him with it very hard.
Seems to be a bit much for just some weirdo you guys have managed to bring along with you. Give me a moment. And then Donson is gonna like try and reach out for the rat as it makes its way to the table.
The cat like pounces and is in midair as you reach for the rat.
Do I need to roll anything?
Behold your savior.
The cat stops midair and looks at you and then falls.
There's something up with these cats.
Wait, did you not do that?
A little bit more than just something.
Are you planning to chase this little pussy around to find out where it is, what is wrong with it then? Surely this is not how we, as great heroes and future gods, should be spending our time, no?
Are we talking about the cat or Fizzlebank still?
I don't understand. How would he be?
Sorry, the cat. I don't know. If we think we should.
You notice, Noah, there is obviously a mage hand holding up the cat. And it kind of yells in like frustration as you see a very very plump dwarf coming over. Kitty, Kitty, I missed you, and she's like squeezing it.
Is that your cat?
Yes, he got away from me.
Well, I'm glad you were able to find him. Are you from here, around here?
Hi, I run the bakery across the street, and I have
Oh.
to taste all the pies. You see.
Nice. I see you're a bit practiced in magic as well.
It's just a little thing. Everyone knows Mage Hand.
Yeah, everyone.
Only an idiot doesn't know
That's a
Mage Hand.
falsehood. You are incorrect. Several people do not know Mage Hand.
Ah. She looks at your obvious accent. She says, "Where are you from?"
Well, I am from the heavens above, of course, but I came via way of Ravnica.
She nods.
Huh?
So she's going to say in Thieves' Cantanoa, institution, question mark?
Institution?
Yes. As in to institutionalize?
Oh. Back, I will say, no, just not from here.
Ah, okay. She will nod to the very strange paladin and say, well, if you ever want a pie, I'm across the street.
Well,
Although
thank
something
you.
did happen a few days ago, like not a few days ago, a few almost like minutes. I guess hours, depends on the day. I always lose time. Pies are pies.
What do you mean something happened?
Well, it was so strange. I was in my shop making the pie, baking it, and all of a sudden, I wasn't in there anymore. And my place had completely changed. And then about a couple hours later, it went right back. My pie is burned, by the way.
Where were you when this all happened?
I was in my shop. She points to the building you guys entered in through the side.
Yeah, yeah. And were you just trapped there while this all happened? What? I guess I'm a little confused myself.
Well, I got the drink. I figured, well, I needed one. And then I found a kitty.
Found a kitty, so it's not your cat?
Oh, it is definitely my cat. Toodaloos. The cat mouths and mouths almost help me, and like cat.
Sorry, I only speak Druidic. Uh, does Donson have the speaking rat that was running away from it?
Yeah. So it is hiding in your palm.
Can I just like turn it to me and just go, now, what's wrong with you?
I am a rat.
I thought you said you
Said
weren't a
that you
rat.
weren't.
That is what's wrong.
What happened?
Well, it was weird. I was walking and with my brother, and all of a sudden we felt really, really limp, and we couldn't move. And they put us on a table, and
Who's
I didn't
they?
feel so good. And then I woke up, and he holds up little rat paws. These are not fingers. How am I supposed to drink beer with these?
Who's they?
Oh, random adventurers. Some kind of medic or something. Maybe a priest.
Some random people did this to you?
Roll me a history, Noah.
Okay. 1 second, let me get up my character page. History is not good. 8.
Okay, roll a history, Wool.
Yeah. 12.
Okay, 1 second. Let's see. I'm trying to find who I wrote their names. So Noah, do you remember when you clack the scissors?
Yeah, I do.
This is Adrian, one of the brothers.
Oh,
Who?
I thought
Wait,
they.
didn't they die?
Yeah, I thought they died.
Donson would have the most memory because he was the one that went to help him bury the bodies.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Donson would definitely know more than Noah here.
Yeah, you would be aware of that and be like, wait a minute, aren't you dead?
No, Donson will pipe up and just go, I know that name. You were one of the ones that I helped cremate. How the hell are you a rat?
Cremate?
You were dead.
Oh no.
You and your brother. Your whole
Oh.
family was mourning you. Are you sure you're him and not some weird copy?
Well, I don't think so. And that cat seemed really interested in me. Oh no.
That's
Can
not.
I do, I don't know, like an Arcana roll on like, I don't know, like rats remembering their lives as a human or something? I don't know.
Okay. Roll it, I
Like,
guess.
is this a common occurrence?
Definitely not.
Yeah, 12.
Definitely not something you've heard of before. It would probably be some kind of weird effect of whatever object Noah used.
Donson will turn to Noah and go, how the hell do you say her name? The tiefling.
Zerwa?
Zara, yes. When we came in, didn't she mention like a tower being here for wizards?
Not that I remember. There's one in Spalding, I believe.
I remember you speaking of an emerald tower. Was that not here, or is that somewhere else?
Theo, was that here?
There is a tower like that, yes.
Oh, here. Okay, I
Yeah.
don't remember that.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, actually, the emerald one I believe is here.
Then we can take this thing there. They might be able to help.
Thing? I have a name.
I know, but I don't trust that you're them.
What about my brother?
If we find him, although I highly doubt it.
I think he's the cat.
Yeah, Noah's gonna be
What?
looking at that cat.
Why
Do you
would the
want-
cat be trying to kill you?
It was just chasing me. But
It looked very hungry.
I mean,
God,
maybe
maybe he
the
doesn't
body's
remember.
instincts take over a bit.
Do you have a incessant need to eat cheese?
I do like cheese.
Liking is
Unless,
different than needing to
let's
eat.
be honest, maybe the brother blames the other brother for what's happened to them.
Well,
That's a possibility.
Did the cat speak to you as it was chasing you?
no. But I did piss off that one witch.
Oh,
There
there's
we
a
go.
witch.
Witches.
Yeah, maybe fill us in on that.
Well, she was in the market buying something. And she looked at me and said, "Oh dear, do I look pretty?" And I said, "No." So, it's about the whole story. But
What
again, she
did
might have just been an old lady.
witch look like?
You know, old lady, warts. Trying to give everyone an apple.
Do you smell of cookies?
No.
Was she
Said
The
it
witch
wearing
is not a hag.
black dress, big hat, or
Yes, big and pointy.
This feels what is word? Feels too much like how I would imagine a witch, because I feel like my imagination of witch would not be a real witch, no? Am I not the only one who thinks this?
I mean, maybe the witch thought the same thing and wanted to resemble how they imagined one to be.
Could it not be perhaps trap? If you think this man is dead, but now he comes to us in mouse form, and there is a witch who dresses so much like a stereotypical witch, perhaps this is something strange going on. That?
Well, if it makes you feel better,
They-
she did scream something like, "I hope you like cheese," which I didn't really take into account at the time. But I guess in hindsight,
Oh
I
wait,
think
so
Not
you
just
were
big
you
sigh.
you died, you were cremated, and then you met a witch, and then she turned you into a rat.
oh no,
So which is it?
this happened on the way. This happened in the market. I left the market, came to the Adventurers Guild, and well, now you know.
What happened between time that you died and time that you were in market?
I was walking here.
How did you get better from death?
Look, I don't have enough fingers to point out the problems with this. Just telling you what I know.
I
Well,
think mouse is
So if he was walking to
cat-
the market, who did you cremate?
him. He said his name was, what was his name? Adrian?
Adrian. Yeah, Adrian and
I'm
Gareth.
Adrian and Gareth were the names of the adventurers who I helped their families grieve for. He said his name was Adrian. The cat belonged to that baker, right? It's across the street.
If we can get the cat to talk, then maybe we can confirm what this rat is saying.
And perhaps also get pie.
She seemed pretty practiced in magic too. She might know a thing as well.
Then Donson will get up and start going to the door.
Yeah, no, we'll follow. Place to start. Let's go.
Donson, as he's getting to the door, could go for a pie, actually.
If you help me, I'll give you my family heirloom harp.
I have no need of one.
Oh, well.
And your family is still alive.
Well, in which case, one of them has the harp, and I don't like it in my family, so.
Anyways, bakery time.
Okay.
Time to bake a cake.
Who's all going?
I'll head over with them. How much time do we have until the poker game? We have like a few hours, right?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's like days.
Because my understanding is that, because it wasn't originally going to be like hours or a shorter period of time. I'm adjusting it because my understanding is Zerua and Chime want to, as players, participate, even if their characters aren't.
That's fair.
So I think it's,
Yeah,
and it's not something that happens all the time. So I think it's fair.
Yeah, just retcon that to be a little later.
We
That works for me.
we get to do cool side quest stuff like helping a rat and a cat get back to their bodies, Tom and Jerry style.
Cool. I'm all good for that.
You also missed a big opportunity to name him Tom and Jerry.
I know. I kind of was locked into the previous names, though.
That's fine. I mean, we didn't know the previous names, so.
Yeah. They were written in notes. Okay. So, Arca, Donson, Jevin, and Noah all arrive at the bakery. And it's named Mama's Pies.
Arca would like to whisper to her hammer about whether or not getting pie would help in us destroying evil.
It recommends destroying pie as it could be fattening, which could reduce your ability to destroy evil. Therefore, they are evil.
I will investigate then and potentially destroy the pie. I will go with the team.
I don't know how it feels.
Jevan's gonna follow, but he's got a tanker full of alcohol in his hand that he's sipping from.
This Hammer and Arca were like high tier characters, but now that they have to destroy pie to stop evil, I don't know how I feel about them anymore. That's like a step too far.
I mean, to be fair, one way to destroy
Hammer
pie
is a high tier character. Arca is just the dunderhead that picked it up. Like this is.
Nah, you're one and the same.
To be
The
fair,
Hammer's from a class feature, same thing.
One way to destroy a pie is just to eat the whole thing. So
true. Wait, we found a loophole.
Yep, destroy that pie by devouring it.
You would have only heard the part that she asked to the hammer, not the response. So
fair enough.
I do not know her reasoning for going to the pie shop with you.
Oh no, I know
that she's intrigued.
You see there is about 7 cats visible inside the store.
Would the cats that I see, do any of them look like the one that was chasing the rat?
One of
which
them,
I have hidden in my scarf so that way they don't see it.
Okay. One of them is it is like pawing the door, and it looks like the same cat.
Conson will point at it and go, "Are you Gareth?"
The cat stops, looks at you, and runs away.
Sounds like your brother's not a talkative one.
I know what it is. I bet he did this on purpose. He's always asked to be a cat. Get him!
He did seem to recognize the name Gareth.
This is getting weird.
I don't know. Most of the time when you point at a cat and yell something at it, it's not gonna stick around. That's like regular cat behavior.
Oh no, for me, as long as you don't get in their space, they'll just kind of ignore you.
Right, these are house cats. Not. Never mind. Anyways, we go into the bakery.
Hey, would you like some pies? Don't mind the jaguar in the corner.
Oh,
There's a
God.
jaguar now.
Maybe that's the kind of cat you were thinking of, Donson?
Similar. The one I was thinking of has bigger teeth.
Oh, okay.
It's okay. He's perfectly harmless. He'd never hurt a fly.
Touchy's
Well,
devouring
I
a
call it-
full pig.
I call him Shadow.
Yes.
we were stopping by to ask you about that cat you got from the inn over there, or the Adventurers Guild.
Oh,
Uh,
yes. Where did he go?
Yeah, how long have you had him for? Do you know?
I have so many, it's hard to remember. They kind of just
Is
come
it
and
possible?
go sometimes.
Gotcha. So
We're
possible he might be a
asking
new
because
addition then.
Huh?
We're trying to find out what's going on because it might be someone that is stuck in wild shape or turned into a cat. I'm still not sure the specifics.
Oh, that's sure a shame. Oh, well, while I look around, would you like some apple pie?
I don't think Donson has it. Dear God, he has gold. He's gonna buy a pie.
Yeah, do you offer it by the slice or need us to buy a whole one?
Oh, you can either. 1 gold for a slice, 5 gold for a whole pie.
I'll take a
I'll
slice
pay
then. Yeah.
for a whole. I'll just pay for the whole pie, and then people can take what they want from it.
Okay.
We'll just put 5 gold down, and then he'll walk in the direction that the cat ran.
Thanks, Donson.
You go through a door and you see there is basically a maze of cat trees.
Hmm. This is a little much. I suppose he'll have to like keep his distance from the cat trees because he still has the rat on him.
There are at least 6 or 7 pairs of eyes, like, lurking in corners. On a small table in front of you, there is a silver bell and a small chest.
This got very Alice in Wonderland. Very cool.
Cat treats.
I guess I'll open up the little silver chest.
It has some kind of strange green plant. And you suddenly immediately hear meows everywhere.
Ah,
Catnip.
I will close the chest.
The meows stop.
And then I guess I'll call out again. I'm here to speak with you, Gareth. Just need a moment.
Kind of like in a
Thompson.
world of mirrors, you hear a voice kind of like behind one of the cat trees, and it says, "Maybe I don't want to be a human again."
That's fine. We just need to figure out what happened.
And then you hear another voice behind you. Maybe you don't want to be a human either.
I'm a druid.
To
If
be
I
fair,
needed to be a cat, I could be a cat.
Another one
To be
says,
I'm also
Prove
I'm
it.
also not a I'll also go, I'm also not a human. I'm half a That's actually like really rude.
It's going to say, "You can be a cat? Prove it."
Is there like a window nearby?
On, like, kind of like about a foot from it has like a foot clearance from the tallest cat tree. But it's slightly out of reach for most people.
Shit. If I do, the fucking rat is gonna fall out. He'll go. Your brother is here. I'm not exactly looking to get him killed.
Oh, well, one slight issue about that. In order to stay a cat, a kind of and there's suddenly the cat behind you, on top of a cat tree, leaning down, getting ready to pounce. It says, "I kind of have to eat him."
Where did you
That's
learn all
like-
this from?
Sucks.
Who told you that?
The witch,
Okay. Where's the
Wait,
switch?
the
who
owner
is
of
she?
the shop?
Lady Mama.
The owner of the
Who's
shop.
owner of the shop?
Yeah.
Everyone who ate a slice of pie, please make me a Constitution save.
I thought so. I didn't touch that fucking pie.
With
Donson only
Donson.
paid for the pie and
Yeah,
immediately
well-
walked away.
Because of Donson immediately walked away, I actually didn't eat a slice yet. I was gonna wait for us to settle down.
Oh, okay, all right.
You spoiled it. But did Arca eat a pie?
She destroyed a pie.
I was informed by the hammer to not eat pie. So she will say, if offered pie, or when offered pie rather, I will do no such thing. To consume it would be to put myself at risk of great evils and perils. I will
Do you say that to
never
the
take a
lady?
slice. I do, yeah.
Charisma save.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Well, can you roll for me with a plus?
I'll just roll on your
plus
sheet.
8?
Or wait, no, are you gonna roll it for her, Donson?
If you have the sheet available, just roll from the sheet.
Oh my god,
the
plus
number
8.
the number will be plus 8, yeah.
Paladin
Giggity
Giggity
saves.
dog.
I have bad news. Arca goes poof.
But
Arca suddenly appears back at a jail cell. It is completely destroyed.
16?
Yeah, DC 17.
Oh, you just
He
got banished.
banished. Oh shit! Is
And
that how
we
it's gonna
all
work
left the
every
room,
time?
so we don't even know that this has happened.
well, look, I am very confused. Are we back to stay?
Oh, good. A better world to save. Yeah, save, your hammer says. There's something very mean at the other world. Okay, I need to make you another save.
Here comes the issue. If she was banished, if we don't stop the witch within like a minute, she's gonna permanently be back in Ravnica.
Yeah.
And we don't know that you've been banished.
Okay, so I have rolled a save here, and I will tell you the determination of that roll soon. Back to the current scene. You suddenly hear you hear like while you're talking to her, you hear Arca suddenly like kind of like yelling in the distance. I should like no such poof, and it just stops.
I guess
What was that?
Johnson will look at Jevin and go, "Sounds like your friend has encountered issues."
Maybe we should go check on her.
Well, first, she's not my friend. But second,
She would be very hurt to hear that.
I don't think she'd be as hurt as you'd think.
Noah will start walking back to check up on why that suddenly just dropped out like that.
You just see the kind old lady baking some pie. Oh, would you like a slice, darling?
Not
Now,
right
the people
now.
that wrote that, okay, so none of us ate any of the pie, correct?
Correct.
I did not. Yeah,
Okay, so we don't know that it had something funky.
Hmm.
correct.
But Jevin has his suspicions, though, because of the hag talk earlier, and then the owner of the cat, and the whole, like, yeah.
Now, she's going to roll. Oh my god, a 19 for base roll plus 5. She got a 24 for persuasion to persuade Noah to just have a tiny bite of her delicious apple pie.
Can I? Because we already bought one, or do I just have to eat it? Is this like a spell or what?
She is rolling a persuasion check. If you wish to contest it, you may roll an insight.
Insight. Does it have to be 23? Okay, I'm fucked. Yeah, not 23.
You know, it's just a tiny little bit of pie. She's just asking very nicely.
Okay. I mean, I guess. Yeah. I don't think Noah would normally eat here, but yes, I'll eat a slice, I guess, or a piece.
Mmm, it's so yummy. Wait, where did these whiskers come from? You are now a cat.
No con save or anything.
Oh, that's right. You didn't roll it earlier. Roll me a con save.
Yeah, con save. Okay.
DC
Natural
of
20 plus
15.
4.
Yeah. So here's what happens. You eat it, and like it tastes really, really good, and then all of a sudden you get this kind of like weird feeling, and like 3 whiskers pops out of each side. And you're like, wait a minute, this is weird, and you stop.
What did you put in this pie?
Oh, she looks at you.
Okay, if she's transforming people into cats with her pie, I think Jevin would get into combat at this point because
Johnson's still in
one
the
team
other
member
room, so-
seems to have vanished, and the other team member just turned into a cat. So yeah, that's combat time for me.
All right, 1 second. Let me pull this up.
Both of you have left, and Donson's still in the other room trying to negotiate with the alpha cat. It's taking a long time to set up.
Yeah, I had to hide all the characters that aren't being used to get the correct calculator. So, all right. So, give me a second. I'm pretty sure this has everyone in it. Noah, Donson, Shevin, and Arca, right? Okay,
Yep.
good. So as I need you guys to roll me initiative, except Donson, and as she says, "Whoa, you have some weird blood in you," she says to Noah.
What is that supposed to mean?
Roll initiative.
I don't know what rolling initiative means, but I'm just joking.
All right, 9 initiative for Jevin.
Natural 20 plus 6 for 26.
Dang, 2 in a row?
Yeah. No, I'm only gonna get ones from here on out, but
And do I get to use it to do an action that would start combat?
Yeah, that's fine.
In that case, I would like to use my ability called Unsettling Words as a bonus action to give the hag or the witch, whatever you want to call it, a -5 to her next saving throw.
Okay. Do
Oh,
not let me
wow.
forget that.
That's huge.
Okay.
Does unsettling words, would that stack with Mind Sliver? So could you do like a huge negative saving throw?
I believe it
thing?
does. Yeah.
That's crazy. But I think I'm gonna be taking that eventually. So
And you can teach one another.
yes.
Okay. I believe. So for purposes, I will have Donson be a 1 for initiative. And so if he does end up deciding to get into the fight, he will be at the bottom of the order. Okay. Noah. My pretty. What do you do?
Okay. She's noticeably kind of turned on us.
Her skin is purple.
Okay. I am going to start out because I don't actually know if I want to hurt her yet. I am going to start out with a hideous laughter. That is a DC 14 Wisdom save.
DC 14 Wisdom save. She does not have a good Wisdom.
Really? Okay. I'm surprised
Oh,
actually.
she rolled a 14. Right.
It's all good.
She gets -5.
Oh,
Oh,
well, 16,
right.
16 minus 5 is 11. She fails.
Okay.
Shit came
Noah's
in clutch.
first successful spell. Let's go. Okay.
Glad I could help.
Jesus Christ.
So-
Noah's been struggling, bro.
so
He's
here's
been
what
struggling
happens.
so long.
So here's what happens. You cast a spell, and initially it doesn't do anything. And then she sees a kitty, like, start jumping on a plastic bag, and she rolls over laughing.
I would start laughing too. It's adorable. You notice kind of like what's the word? A surprised and happy smile kind of take over Noah as like he sees his spell actually take effect for once.
Oh, wait. What is the effect of that spell?
Prone, incapacitated.
Prone incapacitated. I mean, she...
Yes.
She lose concentration from that? Prone incapacitated? I would think so.
Incapacitated, I believe so, yeah.
Arca goes poof. And before we get into
Arca!
combat, allow me to talk to Arca and describe what she saw.
Okay.
When you got there, Arca, you were in the middle of a huge crater.
Okay.
Like a
Am I-
massive
am I, like-
explosion.
Am I covered in rubble, or is it like I'm standing on top of it?
You're standing on top of it. And you can see identifiable landmarks. The explosion
Okay.
seemed to be centered on where you were.
Well, Molotov, it looks like we have somehow managed to go back. So, should we investigate pies here then now, or shall we continue where we left off with?
You hear the
Hunting.
mental equivalent of a sigh.
You are exhausted, so you must have been the one that brought me back. See, you work in strange ways, Molotov.
Yes, roll me a religion.
I think I actually have that as a skill. So roll me what, like a fucking, I think a 3. I think a whole +3.
Alright, 1 second.
I can check your page real quick.
Yeah, apparently I'm an idiot and I forgot. I didn't keep your page up. So I can pull it back up.
Your religion is +3. Would be great.
Alright. You got an 11. So this entire area, and you can kind of feel some kind of weirdness going on. You can feel as if this is something similar that's been told in scripture. You get like some kind of idea that you may be able to figure something out if you use a divine sense.
Well, I don't have divine sense because I'm not a paladin.
But
I will.
That's even I forgot. You know when it's good is when even I forget.
I will generally just beseech to Molotov to, do you sense anything strange here? This feels like it may be something of significance, no?
You get an image slightly a moment before you are moved, and you see it. a huge hot white bar of light reaching from the pinnacle of the sky to the depths of the earth. This area was quite literally smited by a divine force.
And I'm definitely like on Ravnico in the jail.
Yes, you recognize the mountains in the distance. You see like rubble everywhere, no civilization. It's as if the entire city was just turned into a fucking crater.
Is Arca like, yes, I'm so powerful?
Molotok, is this how we you took me to the other place? Were they is this because they were being non-believers, that they were doing terrible unholy crimes by putting me away?
I believe this was the act of another. Someone who attempted to stop our divine crusade.
Okay.
They
okay.
missed us. And you look in the air and you see some kind of weird, thin white light beginning to form right on top of you as you go poof. And you kind of hear a massive wave as you reappear. And you see a purple-skinned, laughing, ugly old woman.
Arca, grab her!
Ironically, I rolled a 12 for your initiative, so you're actually ahead of the night hag.
Oh, nice.
So,
yeah. Is it? Where are we in initiative currently?
Noah just went. You appeared, and you just heard Yevon yell, "Grab her!"
Well, I will, as soon as I get the chance, I will try and make an athletics check to grapple her.
She fails. She's incapacitated.
Okay, I have achieved goal. What is happening?
I think she might have been the one who, I guess, poofed you away.
Okay, so she is bad and needs smiting?
I think. Still trying to figure that out myself.
I take this as bad and needs smiting. She's gonna pull Molotok out and be ready to, when I can, big old twig.
You're like holding her down.
Yeah, I believe you can still make an attack, but you have disadvantage or something if you're grappling someone, can't you?
That sounds right. Okay. Let's see.
Yeah, it doesn't say anything about you can't. But it also doesn't mention anything about disadvantage.
12 to hit.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Well, the first one was the one that. So disadvantage didn't matter because the first one was one that didn't hit. 12 to hit does not hit. Sorry.
It sounds like with you grappling someone, if you're hanging onto them and you're using a weapon attack, it's like you're using that weapon to like hold them or something.
By the way,
like,
if
kinda
the
like
hag
using it
is
to choke
prone
someone.
and incapacitated, you would have advantage on attacks against it.
Oh, okay. So the second hit would actually okay. You hit. Do you use it? Do you use it with two-handed or one?
I use it one-handed.
Okay, gotcha. You do 10 damage.
Nice.
Oh, it's a warhammer. Okay.
She does get to save against hideous laughter when she takes damage, and she has advantage on the save if
Okay.
it's from damage.
Oh my god, lady. Have better wisdom, please. You rolled a fucking 9.
Yes, she does get advantage because it's from damage.
I
Did you roll
know.
twice?
I rolled
Okay.
twice. Her other roll
Gotcha.
was a fucking 2.
Yes, Noah's spells are working. Yes, let's go.
She continues to laugh at the cat. That is her turn. Javon.
At the end of her turn, she gets another save.
Oh, okay. She gets to. Was it with advantage?
No advantage though.
No advantage that time, correct.
Oh my fucking god, a 6? Okay, alright.
Yes!
Alright.
Woo,
You got some fucking
yeah,
value on this one,
baby!
bud.
Okay, Jevon's gonna pull out some rope from his pack, and don't ask where he got it. And he's gonna run over, and he's gonna shove. He's gonna shove his handkerchief into the hag's mouth, and then he's gonna tie her up.
Okay. That does complicate matters, for sure. Make me a sleight of hand check.
Sure. Okay, yeah. Uh, 17.
Alright, you successfully tie her up.
Hell yes. All right.
Okay, so her arms are bound by Arca, and her mouth is bound by the gag.
Yeah.
Or is it
And
completely
she's tied up in rope.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I will say that like the gag isn't a very strong gag because you combine it with an action, but it'll do like until she gets out of the rope. So Donson, roll me a perception check.
Yeah, I was about to ask. So what's going on with the discussion? Perception, natural 20. Perception +5.
You hear Jevon yell, "Arca, tie her up!"
I guess Donson is going to look at Alpha Cat and just go, "It seems that your owner has decided to retaliate."
No! My feline freedom!
Look, if you're really interested in staying as a cat along with the rest of them, I suggest you go and find a druid circle. Devote yourself to the practices and they'll eventually teach you.
Wait. He looks at you. Druids can turn into a cat?
Yeah, I've been trying to explain to you that that's what we can do.
Roll persuasion.
Yes. I love it.
A good thing I have this new ability. Mark of the Herald. Let's go. I'm going to need it. Okay, 18 base
Okay.
roll. 7. I had advantage, so that's a 17.
Okay. So he says, "Wow, you know, I've always heard that, but I never really believed it."
I would say seeing is believing, but I kind of don't want to give you a chance to kill your brother.
Hmm.
Would
What if I
Donson...
pinky promised?
You have given me no reason to believe it.
He has no pinky. It's a lie.
Ooh,
for it.
Good catch. Good catch.
Huh?
Being in the general area and having been to the library multiple times, would Donson know of any local druid circles?
There is one. Yes.
Do I know the general direction and what it is?
They are druids of the coastal stones.
All right. I am going to explain to the cat that he can go to them and they might be kind enough to accept him.
Their primary animal transformations are fucking. Oh my god, what is the name of the animal? How did I forget? Their primary animal transformations are walrus.
Ooh, that's cool.
Has whiskers
Well,
like
what
a
is a
cat. He
walrus
doesn't
if
need
it's
to
not
know.
the cat of the sea?
Exactly. Donson doesn't need to share that bit, so he'll just tell them about the coastal stones druids.
And they turn into cats there?
Druids can turn into anything that they've seen before.
Excellent. I think I've seen a cat. You get the sense that this is not the most intelligent specimen.
That's
I
fine.
think I've seen the
What-
cat.
He'll say, if there's anyone else needing to join them, tell them that the last remaining member of the Donson clan sent you to find peace.
Excellent. He holds up a paw. Can I ask a small favor?
What?
He leans in close. So, look, don't turn me in, but there's something in that box. And then
Fucking catnip.
we will go to the fight, Noah.
Are we still in combat, or do we want to get?
That was happening
Okay.
during Donson's turn.
No, I know, but we have her incapacitated and tied up. I'm personally, as Noah, down to end combat until it comes back up again, unless we're still trying to kill her.
You can do that if you want. I warn you, she might have spells that do not have verbal components.
Yeah, her hands are also bound, so it'd have to be no components.
We can always just put a blindfold on her, and then she's completely gone.
Yeah, I think that's what I will do. I will go up to her and I will blindfold her so that she can't see anything.
Because Noah, you know spell work, right? You know how how that stuff works.
Yes, he's new to it, but he understands all the theory and how they function.
Okay.
So Noah, do you guys want to go out of combat?
I will blindfold her first, but then I'll be like, all right, can we figure it out from here?
Yeah, I'm okay with getting out of combat. I wanted to the goal was to capture her, and I feel that we've done that now. So if that means that we're out of combat, then we're out of combat.
Let's see.
Well,
Let me search up
is
the
it not
definitions of everything.
sensible to destroy evil when we find it, to utterly destroy it to the last morsel.
Now keep in mind, incapacity. Let's see. I want to make sure the definitions.
Well, to be honest,
exactly what it
Arca,
means.
I just kind of want the recipe.
Okay. Now your spell isn't going to last forever. It lasts up to a minute, and that's if she continually fail saves.
Yeah, but if she's blinded, gagged, and hands are bound, there's pretty much nothing she can do.
Okay. Yeah. Is there a condition for like being tied up?
Keep a weight on her as well.
I believe that being tied up would be restrained.
Yeah. Okay.
But also, if you don't have your hands free, you can't use somatic components. So if the hands are bound, then
I gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, because somatic components requires hands, verbal, obviously mouth. And
She's
gagged,
just continuing to laugh.
Yeah, through the gag, just the.
Yes.
Poor lady. Maybe she's a walrus druid. Yeah, maybe she's one of the walrus druids.
Yeah. So I mean, Arca was the next initiative. So what do you do, Arca?
I'm gonna continue putting my weight on her, but I'm also gonna press like her head against the floor, and demand to know how did you send me back? I know you cannot answer me right now, but I want answers when we eventually let you out.
That's what you get.
I don't feel like we should be smiting her.
Of course, Arca, for making you disappear, I completely understand that you would want to smite the creature, and I will not stop you, of course. However, there's some matters that need to be discussed first, such as the recipe for your cake.
That's what you hear.
There are also other pressing matters, Jevon. I believe Ravnica may have been struck by a giant bolt of holy destruction, but I do not understand why. It was very strange there.
Do you mean when your magical hammer summoned its holy power and we teleported here, it also destroyed a portion of Ravnica itself?
More than I think it just happened at the same time. I don't know for sure.
I may be a cheat at gambling, but at least I have not destroyed a portion of Ravnica. I mean, you may be a bigger criminal than I am now.
It was sent from on high. I have it on good record from Molotov themselves.
Well, of course your hammer would say that. I mean, wait, your hammer talks?
Put that in quotes, please.
My guardian
Put it in
angel,
quotes. Put it in
no,
quotes. Put
they
it in quotes.
reside inside Hammer, and they talk to me into my head, and I talk to them, not in my head, or I do not talk in my head.
Right. There's a lot of talking in your head happening from what I'm getting here.
I think you are misunderstanding. Molotov is an angel itself, put into divine form and then put inside this hammer. I do not see why this is bad. No?
I like your
This is
hammer
not
even
Molotov.
less now.
Kill it. It shall feed the bright flames.
Molotov agrees that if we kill this person, then we get to feed the radiant light within.
But Arca, if we kill the hag, perhaps the others, her victims, the cats, which she was clearly planning on eating, by the way, and may very well be an ingredient of the cakes, may not return to their normal form. They may be trapped forever as cats.
That does sound like it would be the greater evil.
Exactly. So what we need to do first is, well, loot the place, obviously, to find the recipe book and make sure that there is a way to undo their transformations. And, of course, make our way through the whatever goods and services might be hidden away in this place. So,
Yeah, she probably has
You
somewhere she
seem-
keeps all this recorded.
You seem to have plan. I do like sound of plan. So, okay,
Are
we'll
we
do this.
slowly
but-
turning your character Arca evil? I love it.
Yeah, definitely you guys are doing that. Definitely no other influences.
Yeah,
no
correct.
Shadow Hammer. No, of course
Absolutely,
not. Yeah.
Shadow, it is
Absolutely.
light.
Yeah.
Be not afraid of the emanating darkness. By the way, oh no, Arca. I was about to say, how fun would it be if her secondary class, like she chose, was Paladin?
I think she said barbarian.
Yeah, she chose barbarian.
Yeah, I know.
Which is honestly a great choice for her character.
Is she coming back?
I think maybe she got home or something.
Yeah,
Maybe
that's what I think
swapping
too.
over.
We'll wait for a minute.
Yeah,
Good time for a bio break if you need it.
sounds good.
Oh, I was gonna say we can go back to Donson.
Oh, okay.
Well, that
All
works
right,
too.
we can do
Yeah.
that. If no one needs a bio break, everyone good?
I think I'm good. Yeah.
Jevin?
I'm good.
Cool. All right. Donson. So, you gonna get me that stuff? Yeah?
What? That's in the chest.
Yeah. Well,
I mean,
it's legal,
oh
yeah.
I don't care either way. He'll open the chest.
Okay. So, I need someone to put this in general chat and then ping, I need someone to put this in general chat and then ping Zerwa so she can add it to her notes. +5 influence.
+5 influence. What? That's ominous.
Oh, why did it not ping her? I'm confused.
I'm gonna have her keep track of your other resources. Let's see.
What can I say? Donson's an influential kind of guy.
You convinced some cats to stay cats. +5 influence.
Okay. These are going to be think of these as like additional currencies.
Okay.
All of these things are going to contribute into what I call your overall score, and the higher the score, the better. More opportunities will be available to you. Um, there are negative scores as well in certain categories, and a negative does not necessarily mean a bad thing. It just means
Okay.
less of one thing. So for example, fame and infamy, right?
We're probably -30 in Osriel right now.
Yeah, it's not good. So your fame and infamy will also, depending on what establishment you guys choose, if you guys choose an establishment or if you choose a kingdom, there are different rules for that. Kingdom will be using followers and strongholds for the most part, plus my adjustments. Establishments will be using the establishment system I set up years ago that I haven't had a chance to really use. And that would
What
be
do
if
you
you
mean by?
decided to take over an establishment instead of.
We are now the Adventurers Guild.
Yeah, so like a guild or something, or some sort
Yeah,
of like
like a
business.
guild, a shop, something like that.
Okay.
And it would determine how effective and what income it is, what kind of patrons you get, things like that. Welcome back, Ark.
So-
Welcome back.
I was just explaining
I'm
some
now
some
in the
stuff.
room.
We did like we were gonna do a bio break, and I was just explaining a little bit of extra. TLDR is there are basically other currencies besides gold, and those are kind of social currencies and political currencies that will improve what I call your score.
Hmm.
And your score basically determines what kind of ending you get. As
Okay.
well as, like I was explaining, there are other categories depending on what you would like to do with whatever your group decides. If they want to open an establishment or they would like to found a kingdom, and there are different kinds of resources you'll need for different things of that. You can do both if you so chose. For example, if you had a kingdom, you could run a store inside of it as well, or something similar. A bit more of a pain in the ass for me, but it's something you can do. When I say this world's a sandbox, and I mean it.
Okay.
So,
Interesting.
to give you guys an idea, like influence determines how influential certain agreement, like it basically is a currency for buying agreements from other places. And so it
Mhm.
will, and then ultimately, as a result, for whatever area you start, that could improve your income, that can improve your relations, that can improve a lot of things. So influence is a useful thing to have, and followers is um, people who hold you in their hearts.
Who did we gain influence with in this situation?
Kitties.
Yeah, basically, I convinced the cats that since they can't stay as cats from this witch, they can go to the coastal druids and become druids, where if they are diligent enough, they can be taught how the wild shape back into a cat.
Okay. But we still don't know how they died or didn't die.
Yeah, we're still on that one.
Yeah, and the coastal druids, if they don't want to be cats, could probably help them too.
Better.
So actually,
if we're-
you would receive also +1 fame. Whoops.
Plus fame.
Plus fame. Total 6. Okay, so we had 5 originally.
From various accomplishments.
Okay.
If that bio break is still happening, I'm going to take the chance to go make a cup of tea before I sit down, if that's okay.
If everyone wants to, we can take a bio break. That's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right.
Works for me.
Awesome.
So I do have a question for you, Theo. If we start with an establishment, can we upgrade to a kingdom later down the road?
That would depend on the context. Like, if you get an establishment in a city, it may be more convenient for getting customers, but you're gonna have a hard time justifying starting a kingdom inside of a city.
We just take it over.
Easier said than done.
Could we not start an establishment to raise funds to eventually have a kingdom while still also having an establishment?
Yeah, you could do that, but
Okay.
keep in mind that location.
Yes.
The establishment is the precursor to the kingdom.
Yeah,
Is basically
it'd
what
be
I'm getting at.
a good means of having a trade network and stuff before establishing the kingdom, and then establish the kingdom and use that essentially.
It's mostly I created it before I had the idea of using the strongholds and followers system, but the idea of the having both is that 1 second. The idea of both is that having both means you have additional options. So if you guys don't like the idea of a political game or like political aspects to it or something along that line, the establishment system could be a way for you to have these kinds of things without worrying about like having to manage a bunch of stuff.
That's fair. Always nice to have options.
Also, in general, I'm sure Ul gets this more. Will get this more than anyone else. My campaigns have the classic problem of scope creep.
Of what creep?
Scope.
Scope creep. Gotcha.
Instead of choosing what to include, I added everything.
Gives us the choice to choose, though, the option.
Yeah, yeah. And, well, in the context of scope creep, it's usually meant in the context of programming. Particularly in game development or like web development, where you have like a scope, predefined scope of what you want it to be. And the idea is you want it to have a specific scope, is what it's called, of what you want it to do. And adding things onto that, like adding features or feature creep, is where you just continually want it to do more and more things. And that compound doesn't just add more work, it compounds the existing amount of work. Because you have to make sure everything works together, and you also add maintenance to it as well. So basically, like my kingdom has like my campaign has like support for like kingdoms. It has support for like custom like high level world campaigns. It's got adventure guilds. It's got other guilds. It's got banks. It's got like sandbox. It even has in canon. Technically, it has not when I release it as a module, of course, because like legality. But technically speaking, Curse of Strahd is canon as well. The world of Curse of Strahd, like that is actually a place that you guys could go if you wanted to, as an example. And it's got a whole lot. It's got like a huge fucking world to explore, tons of different factions, tons of different things like that. It's got so much into it, and it's incredibly dense. And
I mean, if you remember, we technically already did visit Barovia in the Christmas story.
yeah. So the idea being that this module, when it's done, I could see being 1,000 pages.
Jesus Christ.
Yes. And, because I'm me, and I don't believe people should have to pay for anything I make, I didn't plan on even putting it on DM's Guild. I was just gonna fucking be like, hey, Reddit, here you go.
I mean, at that point, it's not really a module, it's just a setting.
Yeah, that's true. You're like developing the entire setting instead of just one little adventure.
Yeah. Basically, my rule of thumb is I want every major city to have a storyline. Minimum of 5 sizable quests. And that's why I like running as many campaigns as I do, because it helps me like figure out what I like or don't like. Helps me refine the craft, but also I kind of get to create stuff as I go, so I don't have to like grind it all. And one of the things I want to do is like for all the quests, for all the locations, for all like the key dungeons, I want to have like a Tailspire map attached to it. And that's one of the reasons that like I'm working on I haven't done it in a few days, even a couple weeks now, but I was working on the Tailspire overworld map, and I'm kind of like 50% done with it. maybe more than that. Now think about it, because it doesn't. It's not going to take all that much to finish it. I think I might just try to get it done, and because it lets you guys explore the overworld and allows me to place specific things that are present. Because the only area that actually shifts around is the Osral wastes. Things in that location move. Everything else is relatively static. And this lets me put like random encounters in hex style you guys can explore.
I'm kind of surprised that more modules and stuff don't do some sort of partnership with one of these like Tailspire programs to have like with the module are links or things to the map in Tailspire. So like
They're
instead of just having
starting
to pick,
to, but they haven't been around
that's,
long enough.
that's fair, but that's gonna be so cool when you can just find a
They
module
do
and
for
instead of
like
having to like.
they do for the 2D maps, because those are in the book and they're super easy.
That's fair. That's fair.
Is everyone back
But
yet?
man, yeah. I think Arca might still be making her tea.
No,
I'm
yeah,
out.
sorry, I forgot I was
Okay.
muted.
Oh, good.
Oh, all good. Welcome back.
So everyone's here. I thought I heard
Yes.
Javen talk.
Jevin? Oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, Arca's
Yeah, I see that.
backfiring.
I'm here.
Was there feedback?
Yep.
Oh,
A
sorry.
little bit. I think it's good now.
Yeah, I'm not hearing myself talk, so that's the thing I can't do is when I hear myself talk, I go fucking crazy. I'll literally go insane. All right, so you guys have her tied, and you've got about, let's just say, one more round of questions before your spell wears off. No, if you're maintaining concentration.
Okay. Maybe we should look in the back, see if we can find where she keeps all of her notes or experiments or whatever she's doing.
Jevin's been searching the place,
Okay.
or is currently searching the place.
Arca, can you keep her pinned?
Duh, with ease.
All right, I will be helping Jevin then investigate for like hidden rooms or anything where she would be doing her research. Would that be investigation or perception?
Hold on 1 second.
Yeah, you're good.
You see there is a you find, Jevin, there is a bottle with a very thick cork on it and a red tape. And inside is a brilliant looking silver coin.
Jevin will take the bottle and turn around and look at the hag and just do like a little wiggle of the bottle, like look what I got, and judge her reaction.
Just like see if she hears the rattling or something.
She's continuing to laugh. It's hard to get a picture on her.
Do her eyes go wide? Is she fixated on the bottle?
She's
I don't
fixated
think
on
we
the
can.
she's fixated on the cat. She's completely incapacitated.
She's blindfolded as well. I don't think we can see her eyes
Yeah,
either.
Oh, true.
That would be an important thing too. Yeah.
Yeah.
No
She can
misty.
still hear,
No,
though.
no clever misty step on this one.
Yeah, exactly.
Does the cork look like it's like, is it covered in wax as a seal, or is it
It's
like
definitely sealed.
definitely sealed? I will put the bottle in my pack for now.
Okay.
Continue looking.
Let's see. There is a black little box that has a small twisted branch, and it's got that same kind of red wax around the lid.
All right. And this is I find this, or does
You find this.
Okay, then I will take it and put it in my pack.
Okay. Is anyone else ransacking the place?
I'm helping him look around for like a specifically like a experiment or research room somewhere she would hold notes for everything she's working on.
Donson is currently working on his mafia ties by getting his drug empire started with catnip.
Archer is still pinning down the woman and talking to Molotok in probably a way that's quite confusing to the lady.
Arca, roll me perception.
Oh, I definitely should have loaded up D&D Beyond by this point.
Uh-oh.
I can roll
How
it for
dare
you
I?
if you need.
It's okay. I got it
Alright.
up now.
You got the zero perception.
It's a mighty -1.
Yeah, that's zeros too.
Oh, 15 total.
Twinning.
What'd you get?
I got 15.
Okay. You could hear her muttering something about your hammer through the gag.
Do not speak ill of my mighty hammer. You are too foolish to understand its power. Clearly, otherwise you would not be in this position right now.
You can't see it, but you can feel her roll her eyes.
I
Alright.
just keep on my position. Keep sitting.
So, Noah, you open a door and you see a coffin chained to a wall.
Coffin chained to a wall. Does this look at all like the coffin and sarcophagus we saw before?
It looks like a coffin. And it's got like
But
chains
not
wrapped around it.
but not like the one we saw in the hidden room.
Correct. Well, it's like as much as it looks like any other coffin, no.
Okay. But it's noticeably not the exact same one.
Correct.
Okay. I'll go to it and look around it, investigate it further, see if I notice any identifying factors.
Something begins to try to move inside the coffin.
Okay. She's
It's
got something
banging
weird in
against
here. Jevin,
Yes,
you want to come look at this?
I will go and look. What did you find?
I don't know, but something is locked in here and doesn't seem to want to stay in there.
Oh,
Donson said he cremated the bodies, I think, right? So
that is what he said.
it's not one of them in there, is it?
Jevin will kind of put his ear closer to see if he can hear anything from within.
Give me 1 second. You hear someone whisper, "It's me. Let me out. It's Lianyu."
Okay.
I hear the name Leonu.
Yes.
Does this mean anything to anyone?
Yeah, kinda, but there's no way he should be in there. I don't trust it. Do I see any kind of notes or anything like around this room?
There is a book in glass.
A glass book or a book in a
in a
container?
glass case.
A glass case, okay.
Does it have a title or anything?
A title that is written in runic languages.
Okay.
And it's going to say, "It's really me. It's really me. I've been trapped here all this time. Let me out."
I would not trust that at all.
Yeah, I don't think I will either. Can I roll an insight though, just in case?
Yeah, you can roll insight.
Yeah. So I think Noah may potentially be convinced. 15.
You believe it.
Okay. Let me just see if I can figure out a way to open that without something happening. I don't know why it's chained or what's going on. If I can't get you out, I don't want you to get hurt for it.
Did you kill the hag?
No?
Well, hang on, friend. Who's this person inside of here that you somehow know?
Well, Lianu, I think, and he was one of us before you two came along. This is part of why it's hard for me to really believe it's him, is he apparently struck a deal and gave himself up to protect and save his people, his clan.
I never used the scissors. It's a lie.
He says something about never using the scissors and that it's a lie? What's he talking about?
There's a lot to explain, but I don't know. I kind of believe him. I'm gonna look at the case in as quickly as I can to try and look for any kind of trap or arcane phenomenon.
Investigation.
29.
Oh yeah, that thing's trapped to high hell.
Okay. Can I tell what kind of trap or what
There
it might
are
be?
3 traps.
Okay.
There is a fireball sigil. There is a sleeping gas sigil, and there is a crossbolt tied to the bottom of the desk.
Okay. Sleeping gas, crossbolt, fireball. Okay. Can we move the coffin, or is it like locked to the floor? Or something?
It is chained to the wall.
Chained to the wall. Oh god, that is so fucking eerie, man.
But listen, friend. I'm just looking at the scene that's before us, and would it really make any sense at all for your friend, who apparently sacrificed himself for the good of his clan, to end up in a coffin chained to the floor as this is? And I mean, the scene just simply does not make sense with the claim.
I mean,
The witch kidnapped me. I found a book and she kidnapped me.
You are.
Can I roll?
Right.
Can I roll insight?
Roll it.
Okay, 15 base. 18 insight.
You believe him.
And why, pray tell, did she lock you into a coffin in such an elaborate way?
I kept getting free. I almost got across the road. Please, you have to help me. I'm in pain.
Does she want something from you?
She wanted the book. Roll me a perception.
Okay. 14. Does Jevin also get a roll?
If he looks at the book.
You mean the book that's over there in the glass case?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man.
He says, "That's the book that I got from the mirror."
The thing I find odd is, if it's not him, he sure knows a lot about things that he probably shouldn't.
Here, let me stick my. He sticks like 2 fingers outside, and it has like a ring, and he has like a ring on. It's his ring.
My first thought, snatch the ring.
Jesus Christ!
I really wish
Oh, why,
Dawson
thank
was
you.
here because he has some things to ask.
I mean, some time has passed. Would you not have joined us?
I mean, I don't know.
Donson is currently being surrounded by talking cats.
Yeah, that's
Did-
what I'm in
did-
the middle. I'm in the middle of a drug deal, guys. Give me a moment.
Careful, they're about to put on a musical.
We have shinies. We have shinies.
I guess while Donson is holding this chest with the catnap, he'll go, look, line up.
He smells better than the other one. Yes.
And if they begin to line up, he's gonna go to one of them and go like, I'll give you catnip if you go to the druid circle. And basically go down the whole line.
Okay.
Of like, look, you'll get the drugs, but you have to go and become a druid.
Okay. Druid.
And then he just does it down the whole line. And then whenever he's done, he'll just be like, give him directions to the druid circle and like kick him out.
Not literally, right?
No, not literally. He's just
Okay.
like, go.
All right. One
And
by
then
one, you
whenever
guys
that's
are
finished,
noticing
he'll show up.
cats run by the door.
Well, here's an idea. The cats live here. Maybe the cats would know for sure what's in the coffin.
The cats
Good
are
idea.
children. Mostly children. Foreigners. Poor people.
I mean, we know at least one that's not. We should ask. I'll go grab
No,
Donson.
anyway, I'm in pain. Can't you just... The keys behind the book. Just unlock it. Let me go. I don't want to be in there any longer.
It's trapped. If I
Please,
open it
Noah.
now, it could
We're
blow
friends.
us all up. I'm trying to do the safest option we can. I know that thing's trapped.
The keys behind the case. It's not in the case.
I am going to try something, which is because I don't think we're super aware of our divine classes yet, but Noah, I think, has a bit of a feel for that power welling within him, and I'm going to cast Detect Magic, and I'm going to see if magic is emanating like off the fingers that he poked through, and what kind it is.
You don't see any magic. You don't detect any magic.
I don't detect any magic.
Any magic.
So zero magic even from the coffin or
The coffin, the chains, the key, the anything.
There's like some basic reinforcement magic on the chains.
Okay. I don't. Okay.
See, it's my ring. Wait, where's my ring?
Did you steal it, Jevin?
Jevin just kind of goes like, huh? as he's holding the ring.
The ring is magical.
Okay.
Jevin
Jevin.
will just kind of slowly put the ring in his pocket.
Jevin, I'm gonna grab the key, but go get Donson. I want everyone here before I try and open this. Just in case.
All right. Listen, if you really want to open the mysterious, evil-looking
We're
coffin
friends, please.
covered in chains,
I don't want to be in there anymore. She's
I
I have
tortured.
no reason
can-
not
you
to
know,
believe him.
he's your friend. I'm just saying, from an outsider's perspective, this is very sus. Okay, I'm just saying.
When you performed the miracle, it made a new body. That wasn't me. I was trapped.
All right, Jevin's gonna go get Densen and Arca and be like, all right, we found a magical book in a glass case next to a coffin covered in chains, and Noah thinks it's a good idea to open the coffin because your friend, what's his name?
Leonia.
Nyanyu, that's it. Nyanyu. Thank you, voice in the sky. And Nyanyu is apparently trapped within.
You'll see Donson is still in line, just handing out catnip. And then when he hears Lianyu's name, he just kind of like stands up. He's this 6.5 foot, like only an inch shorter than Arca, and he just stands up straight, head probably against the ceiling, and it just looks at you and is just like, "Did you say Lianyu was in there?"
So the voice claims.
I doubt it.
Arca.
Here. And then
when
he's
you're-
going to hand you. Donson is going to hand you the catnip, and he's going to go hand this out to them one at a time. They need to go to the Druid Circle. This is what they get for going.
Druid Circle. Yes. Here, kitty.
Don't give in. They're very persuasive. And then he walks off toward to the room with the coffin.
Donson, you see Arca on top of the hag, and then suddenly Arca falls to the floor through the hag, and the hag disappears.
I think I may have smited her with the power of my butt alone, because she is no longer here.
What did she
Did
use?
she cast like gaseous form or something like that?
Mm-mm.
Or is it just she falls through the floor?
She disappears.
I'm very curious what she used.
I guess Donson is just gonna look at Arca with the explanation. He's just gonna like shake his head and then continue moving.
All right. Okay. So, you get to the coffin, and you see Lianyu's fingers poking out of the coffin. Please, let me out of here. I'm in so much pain.
What has he said so far, Noah?
Nothing anyone but Lianyu shouldn't know. Or should know.
Uh-huh. So Lianyu's in the coffin, huh?
Yes, let me out. I wouldn't do this to you.
Sure.
You can
alright.
tell Noah's
if
like,
you are Lianyu, then you can easily answer this question that I'm about to ask you. You answer it correctly and we'll let you out. Super easy.
Okay.
Just need to make sure. What is Jeb?
He's an innkeeper we met. The first day that we
But
were
what
here,
is
he
he?
woke up in his inn.
Donson will go, yes, he's an innkeeper, but what is he? What race?
He tells you the correct answer.
Paragon?
Well, Lianyu didn't know that.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking. Does he say it was a Haragon?
Yes.
Oh!
Donson will look over at Noah and say, "You're being lied to."
No,
Yeah.
let me out.
Lianyu doesn't know that.
Well played.
That's why you're the wise one, baby.
I do have a
Let
21.
me out.
Hell yeah.
Feast. Kill everyone. The coffin starts to be banged at over and over and over, and it starts to crumble.
Donson, I guess, will turn behind him with his arm crossed and go, "Arca, you've got evil to smite."
You see Arca currently devouring pies.
Destroying.
God
I am
damn it.
destroying the pie.
Same thing.
Are you
Hammer.
smiting the pies?
I'm not spending smite slots on them, but I am destroying the pies. I sent you a message in
Gotcha,
private
yeah.
message saying as soon as I've been
that's
left
what I
alone,
got. Yeah,
I'll
I thought you
destroy
meant like eating
Okay.
them, so I was gonna have you roll a con save.
Oh no, I'm smashing them.
Yeah.
Evil pies.
I guess
she will wipe the blueberry sauce off of her forehead and come walk into the room.
Blueberry
Never
blood.
enough evil.
All right,
Always.
so everyone, so give me a second. Let me hold on.
While you have that second, Donson is going to do he's just gonna call out to Jevin and be like, "Get in here. We're gonna have to fight whatever is in this coffin. Get the cats out," and then he's going to grab the rat in his scarf and just go, "You're gonna want to go and get the police," and then chuck them toward the door.
I need everyone to roll me initiative.
Let's go.
Close to a
And,
natural 20, but it was a 2.
Here's what I need from. So I want you guys to describe who's all in the room and who's to the side of the room. Because the way it is, it's like there is a thin hallway. It's kind of like a very large walk-in closet where that coffin is. It's like a little miniature office. And there is like a thin, kind of like in a house where there's like a thin walkway and there's like side rooms. Who's all in that room with the coffin and who's all in the side rooms? And
I am
who's
in the
all
room.
in the hallway?
Yeah, I
Jevin
think
would be in the side
Don's-
room with the cat.
Yeah, I think Donson is going to be in like the doorway to the coffin. Like he was
Okay.
leaning up against the doorway, kind of shrugged in because it's a little bit shorter than him when he asked the question.
Where are you, Arca?
I would just be entering the hallway, I think, from if the other room is where all of the pies were, or
Okay.
most of the pies.
What about you, Noah?
I'm in the room, probably next to the coffin, wherever the lock is
Okay.
at.
All three of you, not Arca. I need you to roll me a let's see, a dex saving throw.
Okay.
Easy.
By the way, I've got
Super
23
simple.
initiative on Jevin.
Got you. I will adjust your initiatives here in a second. Give me a second. I need to know who all did or did not make the save. Let me look at the it's the DC is 15.
17.
Okay.
Okay.
So, let me see. So, who all beat 15?
Me.
That's it?
Noah. I beat 15. I don't know if anyone else did.
I
Okay.
definitely did not.
Okay.
By 4.
So, you guys see a massive streak of lightning come from the air as the Night Hag casts Lightning Bolt.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yep. If you failed the save, you take 29 damage, with the exception of Arca.
Interesting.
If you pass the save, you took 14. Unless you're a weird fucking rogue and you got that high level bullshit where you take nothing and
Nah,
you fucking succeed in the
that's
dex
level
save.
7. That's level 7.
Oh, okay. You're
We're
like,
not there
here,
yet.
like, give me a level bonus.
Yeah. I only have the like I can take half damage to an attack roll on reaction, but that's all I have right now.
Okay. She screams. Okay. Now I need your guys' initiatives. Noah, what was yours?
8.
Okay. Arca, what
Not
was yours?
great that time.
Mine was 5.
Oh, mine. Uh-oh. I got 16. What did you get, Jevin?
23.
Oh, nice. Donzo, what did you get?
15.
Nice. Okay. So,
Does she look noticeably more monstrous now?
oh yeah,
Okay.
and that was her surprise round.
Okay.
All right, Jevin, your go, bud.
All right, so I'm in the other room with the cats, and I say, now, easy, easy, gentle. Now, kitties, I've got a question for you. What's in the coffin in the other room? If you tell me the truth, I'll give you this plant.
I have a feeling now is about the time when you hear, Jevin, you're going to need to get in here. We need to fight what's in it.
You
And then
hear
a
a
lightning bolt
strike.
shooting out of the room.
You
Yeah.
hear a massive strike of lightning as if it in thunder echoes the house. And then you hear the cat say, I think it's out.
I grab one of the cats, and I go and run into the room to investigate what's going on.
Cat is currently going crazy. The hag sees the cat and hisses. Alright. Alright.
Jevin says, now. No more spell casting for you. You wouldn't want to hurt your precious little kitty, would you? And I will roll a persuasion if you want.
You wouldn't!
Oh, I would.
Are you lying?
No.
Oh my god. You did not just take her cat hostage.
I love this.
You just straight up, like, have a gun to the cat, like, stop her, the cat gets it.
And as I'm saying this, I wanted to look at see what's coming out of the coffin.
It's still
As well.
it's still locked. Let me
Oh, it's still contained. I thought
yeah,
I
it's
thought
like
it was
it is like trying to get out. What? Roll me perception.
okay. 6 + 4, 10.
Got you. It has made enough of a gap where you can start seeing kind of like a silvery hand start to flow outwards, kind of like Quicksilver. Now roll your persuasion, please.
Persuasion. I will roll that, and that one's at +10. My lowest roll is 20 because I'm a bard of eloquence.
Mhm.
So I don't know if you really need me to roll, but
Gotcha.
17 + 10, 27.
Okay. Like cats. Put him down.
I'll put him down when you stop trying to kill my friends and I.
Fine. But we're not done, you and I. Put down the cat.
Do you swear it? I know you hags are prone to bargaining.
Fine. I shall not harm you for a day.
Me and my friends
And your friend.
for a week.
3 days.
5 days.
4, and that's as high as I'll go.
I'd like to point out she only said friend, not plural.
My friends, plural.
Fine, I shall not harm your friends for 4 days.
Me and my friends, so whoever
You and
I
your
consider my friends.
Alright, yeah, alright. You.
I love this.
Very well. I shall not kill you and your friends for 4 days.
Ah, harm.
God damn it. Harm!
How about this? How about this, hag? It seems that whatever is you have trapped in that coffin is also giddy on getting out. Perhaps an amendment to the contract that we are creating could be made that under the agreement that we shall help you defeat whatever is in the coffin, our bargaining shall be done, and no further harm shall be done to either party.
Very well. I will say this. For the period of the next 5 days, I shall do no harm to you or your friends. And I bid you to leave.
Jevin will look back at Noah, the wise one, and be like, "Does that sound right?"
I don't see anything wrong with that one.
She is currently she has her fingers behind her back and they're currently twisted.
Can I see that?
Yes.
I feel like this is
Hey,
a very,
enough with the
very long
fingers.
turn.
She flips you off and then holds up both hands, stretches her toes.
One more time.
Jevin like stops and points.
Fine. 5 days. I won't harm either you or your friends. She opens up her mouth, shows you her tongue. It's really long for some reason. It's looks kind of gross. All right. It meets Noah's expectations of a verbal contract.
Okay. I think we're good this time.
I'd like to say that
I hope.
this took about 30 minutes.
Jeff's just back and forth, like, like, oh, you got me.
It's just like being annoying.
Huh?
I said in the coffin in the background is just being annoying.
Yeah, let me out.
Quiet, you. The adults are talking.
I'll show you an adult, Jevin.
I'll look back at the hag. How does it know this stuff?
I'm gonna get you eventually. All right.
Okay, pirate.
You know, in this city, that's not exactly an insult.
Answer the question on the coffin. What's in it?
Something I picked up. Now get out of my shop. Pretties, pretty. She goes to the back. And
I'll
she
let
goes
the
like-
cat. I'll let the cat go.
And she goes past Jevin, and she's like, "Wait, where did my cats go?
Where did what go?
Where did all my cats go?" Is what she said.
They ran
They're on
away.
strike.
from the
They're
coffin.
just in the other room enjoying some kind of plant that they really wanted. I took care of them. I was nice to them. I promise.
Oh no! The Grimsweed.
Grimsweed?
Does Donson know what Grimsweed is?
Yeah, does anyone know what that is?
It is a hallucinogenic plant.
Lead, it really was a drug.
By the way the cats received it was tiny little parcels, tiny little plastic bags.
Oh, Jevin was giving it by the
You gotta be
handful.
professional. Donson being the professional.
All the cats are gone. The one cat Jevin was holding runs out the door.
Well, sorry, but we gotta go, and it's been very nice knowing you. And see you in
5 days. 5 days.
A deal's a deal's a deal.
You do not say such things. Who are you, the Lord of Bones?
Then we'll just give a little smirk and start walking out the door while keeping his eyes on her.
Arca, seeing that someone is finally leaving, will cease the incessant destruction of pies that she had gotten back to after everyone had started conversing, and follow after Noah, covered in stains of purple jam.
Blueberry blood.
As everyone leaves, she comes into the main room and sees all her pies destroyed, and you just hear her yell, "My pies!"
My cabbages!
Ladies and gentlemen, I believe we've made an enemy for life.
Yeah, right.
Not
Oh,
for
no.
long.
Don't worry, we have
Jevin says,
destroyed
pulling out the
100%
small
of
little
power.
black box that he pocketed earlier.
Donson is, once everyone is out, he'll turn to the group and go, "We'll need to report this. I assume after 5 days she'll be back." And then looking at Arca, will go, "We'll need to be smoked."
Yeah, it may
She'll
be
give you
better.
a beaming smile, and you see that the locket on her chest lights up extra bright.
How common are hags in cities? Like, are they accepted, or is it like a kill
They are
on sight
definitely
kind of
not
thing?
accepted.
Okay, well then Donson is just going to start going toward the police station to report that it's there, and just be like, "Hey, there's a hag in the city. We were able to stop her for about
What?
5
Where?
days from turning." Yeah, go let me get to it. Hang on.
She might have Officer Slime.
What?
A what?
Don't worry about it. Where?
He goes, "The hag has been turning people into cats at the bakery across from the Adventurers Guild."
Oh, Jesus Christ. We've been looking for her forever. Do you have any idea how many cats are around here?
Yeah, they're all caused by her.
And do you have
They're
any
heading to
idea
the
the
Druid
ethics of
Circle now.
fixing a cat that was once a person? I'll tell you what, I haven't figured it out.
Who is this Jesus Christ you mentioned?
Yeah. Jesus Christ is canon. Let's go.
I don't know. It's just it's something I heard from a foreigner once, and it kind of stuck.
Okay.
Alright, well, and then Hilgo will also report it to the Adventurers Guild, and I assume anyone that helps will get rewarded.
Oh, absolutely. We gotta take care of this.
Perfect.
And
I'll
he
be there for
says,
it.
"Hold on, I'm calling in." Let's see. 1 second. Let me.
Calling in the Hag Extermination Force. The HEF.
Not a part of the conversation, but kind of a few paces behind. No, kind of like whisper to Jevin. You think if they report that to the guild and they put up a bounty for it, we could take that bounty and then make money off something we were basically already going to do?
Donson turning around winks at Noah.
Okay.
All right, bringing in the peons. You basically see a bunch of like 12 paladins, and they're clearly like conquest or like vengeance paladins. And they're like, and they start running off in the direction of the hag.
Well, maybe we won't. Maybe we'll at least be rewarded for the information.
The event was. Are we like? Is that at the Adventurers Guild or is that at the police station?
That's at the police station.
Okay, because
maybe we should
yeah,
went to
the
the
Adventurers
Adventurers
Guild.
Guild
I'm
first.
gonna butter them up.
Basically, you just basically 6 SWAT on her.
Let's go. FBI, open up. Wait, hang on. I actually have that on my soundboard. Hang on.
Oh my god. Well, I had that shit muted, so. Okay, well, I heard that.
I love it.
The echo coming
There
in
is no
clutch.
escape.
Yeah.
So Donson starts to come back, and Jevin. So the lady's like, "Oh, you have a lead on a potential problem?"
Well, just we've heard rumors of a hag being in the city, and we were curious to know if there was a reward out for dealing with the hag.
Yes, of course. I can give you 500 gold for any solid information.
Oh, 500 gold for crossing a hag as deadly as the one that is rumored to be in the city seems a little bit low.
Well, I suppose I could do 650, but that's as high as I can go.
All right, all right. Well, and very well. And so, for information, perhaps we could help you there. But what about for actually bringing about her capture? Would that be a separate reward as well?
Yes, it would be. Now, give me the details. Now proceed with your payment.
Well, so how much is the reward for actually capturing her? Just out of curiosity.
I believe the last writ was 25,000.
Damn.
Jevin's mouth
You
goes
shouldn't have let him go.
opens up a little
Noah
bit
kind
there.
of like chokes on whatever
Should-
water cup he was like drinking at the time.
Should not have let Donson report it to the police. What is wrong with you guys?
Well, so it just turns out that we have discovered who the hag is, and so it turns out that she is the baker with all the cats in her shop.
She spits out her beer. What?
Yeah. And second thing is that we have used our contacts within the police to SWAT her, and therefore we have successfully captured the hag and dealt with her. So,
Jevin, I believe you were in the you were talking to her while he's in the police station. So I was under the impression you were in the Adventurers Guild while Donson was reporting it.
I think we went back right after the report was made, and we went to the Adventurers Guild together.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah,
By
right.
the way, Donson,
Yeah.
the police handed you 1,000 gold bounty for information.
Let's go.
double dipping.
Yeah, let's go.
And
Extort the system.
and so you begin to realize, Jevin, that she intends to profit off your information by handing it directly to the police. And so
That little bitch.
so she hands you 650 gold. And then she like goes out. She's like, I'm on break, and she runs out the back.
Hey, hang on. I'm gonna cast suggestion on her.
Hey, what are you doing with your hands?
Whoa.
Nothing. Watch this handkerchief, and Jevin will throw the handkerchief in the air.
I hate how the fact that he's an eloquence bard.
Yes, it works so well.
Work.
I love this so much. A true
This is
performer.
silent spell. This is silent sorcery at home.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my god.
All right. Describe. What are you trying to get? What are you suggesting?
I would suggest, my dear madam, that you honor the agreement and pay us a sum of 25,000 gold, or at the very least, give us all of your valuables.
I'm
damn.
not responsible for paying out the bounty of securing her.
Oh, well then, please hand over your valuables, and I'm sure the police will refund you as soon as they...
I'm sorry. I don't believe that's a reasonable course of action.
Well, then who do we go to get the bounty?
You would have to, she slipped out the back. Like,
I mean, the police.
Jevin starts
already
chasing
know.
because this is 25,000 gold, and that's more
Yeah.
gold he's ever seen in his life, so
Yeah.
he's going to chase her.
Yeah, and Donson already got the police involved, so they already know him as like the point man responsible for everything.
so by the
So I
way, Donson
think
is
this will be fine.
you just notice how there's like a 3x4 column of like paladins jogging along the road to like across.
Yeah.
They're about to like enter. They're literally outside about to break into the hag's house. And
I mean,
and
Donson
Jevin,
wants to be a part of this.
you just see the woman say, "Shit! You scammed me."
Takes one to know one, madam.
So I'll get my money back, and
What money? Jevin gives her a blank look.
the money she handed you.
You did no such thing. In fact, you scammed me for 25,000 gold.
She did give you 650 gold. It's just in case.
Yeah, but that's not her gold. That's the guild's gold.
Yeah, that was money for information, which we willingly provided and we got rewarded for.
Well, you know, oh no.
Oh, yes.
She sees a very big, very angry-looking female orc in a robe.
Ah.
Shit. And she like tries to run away, and then she just like stops midair. And you just see the orc come in behind you, and she's like pointing a finger at her, and being like, "Caught dipping your fingers in the pie again, as it were."
Ah, you must be the proprietor of the Adventurers Guild, dear madam.
No, just one of the captains.
Oh, then I would like to report a thieving wench. She tried to take our bounty for herself.
Mm-hmm. Now, I have a question, Jevin. Would you consider yourself young and wiry?
I am...
Noah looks at Jevin and just starts shaking his head, like subtly but as sternly as he can. No, don't.
This is the DM asking me the description.
And
of Jevin.
my class.
Oh, okay.
So, would Jevin appear to be young and wiry?
Well, yes, because he is an elf, and he is 147. However, that's actually quite young for an elf.
Like a 20-year-old, yeah.
Yeah, it's like late teens, early 20s.
So she's gonna say, "Oh, don't worry about it. Meet me later, and I'll give you a bounty."
That's when Noah shoots you the look.
A bounty from your garden. How delicious.
Oh no. Finally the payoff has occurred.
Noah is like kind of like dumbfounded, like, okay.
Now Donson, knowing how orc relationships are, is like, this man's gonna get destroyed.
Before he leaves, he'll cast protection from good and evil.
Jesus Christ! By the way, the closest thing one could describe orc relations would be if you know Star Trek, Klingon.
No.
A lot of gratuitous violence.
Brilliant.
All right.
I mean, that just sounds like me and one of my subs. That's really not that.
So she's going to grab the woman and kind of just put her over her shoulder and be like, "All right, into the cell you go," and she's still in a running pose.
Okay.
How's the SWAT raid going while all this is happening? Because Donson is watching with popcorn, figuratively. It's actually fruit, grapes.
Roll me perception.
I mean, he would be outside watching this because, like, whenever the SWAT
I
team
know.
came out,
I'm aware.
Donson specifically requested.
That
part of
is
it.
why I'm asking you
yeah.
to roll perception.
Perception, 17 plus 5. That's like 23.
Okay, you see 3 dwarves and a familiar looking, very tall, like half ogre, and you see what appears to be like, you recognize the man who gave you the job, and they're currently stacking up familiar looking barrels at the back of the building.
Oh, like the gangster job?
Yes.
Interesting. He'll go up to the nearest paladin and be like, "So are you planning to blow this to high heavens or what?"
What? No, of course not. You will
You
see
got
one of the
people in the
gangs.
back getting ready to blow it.
Okay, one of the gangsters was looking at you before you say this, was looking at you and was like telling you, like, doing the whole silent, the universal shut the fuck up. And they're holding up a coin purse.
Donson can't be. He can't be persuaded with gold. But he's already made a relationship with these guys by working for them. And I think it would be hilarious for him to continue to do so.
Good moral compass there.
He will tell the paladin to watch out for the coffin. It has a flame sigil on it. It has a fireball sigil on it.
That
It was the
book.
glass case that had that. Yeah.
That was the book.
And it's still valid. Watch out for. They have traps in the room with the coffin. They have fire sigils and everything.
All right, thank you.
He'll look back and he will just kind of stare at them. At the gangsters in the back.
Okay. Give me 1 second while I look up something.
He will take down his scarf with his molten mouth, and he will just mouth to them, "You owe me." Put the scarf back up. Can I do intimidation for that?
Sure.
$19.
Okay. So, they nod, and then they take what appears to be a small pouch and stuffs it, like, under a rock near another house, and look at you, thumbs up. And then, so how close are you, would you say, to these paladin guys outside?
I mean, he was talking with them out.
Yeah.
I assume, like, if we're at the street, and on one side of the street you have the Adventurers Guild, and then on the other side of the street you have the bakery, Donson is probably somewhere in the middle.
Okay.
Probably closer to the Adventurers Guild, because I imagine the Paladins wouldn't let a whole lot of people close.
Yeah, they're trying to get a perimeter, and so then they bust open the door, and then you see waves of lightning pour into them. Chain lightning.
Hmm.
And
Sucks to suck.
Chain lightning. Fuck, bro.
so what they do is one of them, they're like, holy shit, that hurts. And so one of them pulls out a huge, very, as wide as a door almost, tower shield. It's made of some kind of dark metal. And they just slowly crouch inside behind the shield, like this riot shield almost.
While they're going in to one of the paladins that's nearby, he'll call out, I can help heal whoever gets hurt.
We'll take care of it, citizens. And
I mean,
you see there's a tattoo on his like right arm. Roll me a history.
cool. No bonus. Ooh, straight roll. 15.
There is it's like a black sword in a field of like white. What it is, it's like a mercenary symbol.
Mm-hmm.
These guys are less SWAT and more like dedicated mercenaries. They're after that bounty.
And the police sent them?
Basically, yeah.
For
And
big
in
threats,
worlds
makes
like
sense.
this, police are basically just high-level adventurers.
I mean, yeah. It's just I feel like they would get their own pay outside of the bounty. It's just how I'm imagining this going.
So they get inside there and you hear screaming, "You stole my cats! 5 days! 5 days!" As she's looking at you through the glass window. 5 days! And this guy, one of the guys is screaming, "How many fucking lightning spells you got left?" "I don't know, man. It's gotta be like 2, right?" Then she fires 2 more. "That's it, right?" He peeks up, and he like then he quickly ducks back down as a couple more fly over. Said, "Jesus Christ! I have a pearl! I can do as many as I need!"
Now comes my next question. I need to figure out if I can actually do this. D&D Beyond is loading the spell very slowly. Do I actually need to touch this person? Or okay, if I move up, is the hag within 30 feet of me? Can I get within 30 feet through
You could
the
maybe go up to the window, but like
fine.
they're slightly kind of like the last guy is slightly outside the door. The rest of them are inside the house. You probably could get up to the window, but they would probably tell you to fuck off.
Guys, I got some bad news. I need to run off. My spouse is at work, and they apparently really badly need their inhaler. So I need to run and drop that
Oh.
off to them.
That's okay.
Ooh.
Do what you gotta do.
Yeah,
you
go for it. Please do.
Yeah, I gotta go.
Drive safe.
Bye.
Yep.
Buddy.
Mm.
So you could get.
Well, I was gonna go up to the window. I was going to cast blindness, deafness on the hag to help, but if they're gonna be a little bit of they're gonna be rude about it. He's not gonna help. He'll just wait for the gangsters to blow it to heaven. So he'll back off.
One of the guys
He'll
is
still
currently
watch.
one of the guys is currently smoking a cigarette, and he's like nearly done. And then he just like kind of does the whole does the last puff out and holds it between 2 fingers and flicks it, and you can see in slow motion, almost, how a line of red sparks are slowly coming in around into a bunch of barrels, and he runs off. 5 days! The whole building explodes.
There's fire. I gotta roll for it. 19. We're good. I'm rolling really well today. This will not carry over.
I know all the good rolls are on the side quests.
2 nat 20s, yeah. How different would that Hydra fight have gone, right?
2 nat 20s. All my spells are working. What is happening?
Yeah.
Obviously, Braden or
It must be
Zerwa is a
fate.
bad luck charm.
the building is gone.
All right. Well, if there's an explosion, I'm assuming that Jevin and the others are going to hear the sound of the explosion.
Correct.
All right, Jevin's going to start running towards the sound of the explosion.
You
Yeah, Noah will follow.
see a bunch of dead paladins, and there is one unconscious paladin.
The hell happened here? And I'm going to start. I'm going to look at Dancing.
You keep messing it up more and more every time.
Dance.
Impressive.
It's almost like it's on purpose.
Yeah.
For the one that's unconscious and looks to be in the process of dying, Donson will go over and cast Cure Wounds.
Ugh, what the fuck was that? Guy says
Some shit that the hag pulled.
deception.
I don't know what to tell you. That's what happened.
The explosion was not
18.
caused. Oh, okay.
18.
Oh no, he rolled a nat 20.
Damn.
I'm gonna bring you in. We need to talk.
What are you needing to talk about? The
Do
fact that you
know-
tried to take my bounty?
Given to us.
Another bounty thief?
Wait,
Ah.
no, don't look to me like a thief, random citizen.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm the one that reported that this was the hag's place.
Wow,
It sounded to me that everyone going in was going to keep the entire 25,000.
Well, I mean, meat's expensive.
Is all of the other paladins dead?
Yep. And,
Donson is going to look down, and thanks to me, you're the only one left.
Well,
At least you're alive.
yeah,
I think that deserves some leniency.
true, and gold splits better one way.
You don't have to split it if it's. Never mind.
Jevin puts his hand on his blade.
Hang on. When he says it splits better one way, I need to figure out how much health I gave him. It was 1d8 plus 5. That's 6 HP that he would get back from being unconscious. So
Oh
he's at
no, are
6.
you about to murder him?
It would be pretty funny.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ! Noah! You're the moral compass here, somehow!
Okay, hey, I don't think we need to create any more violence, right? Things went awry. Honestly, maybe this is something to learn for the future, Understand what you're getting into, know your limits.
Noah, come, my friend. You worry about these things much too much, Jevin says as he turns Noah away from the scene unfolding.
My God!
You just have to keep your head clear towards the goals that you wish to achieve. You know what I mean? And not worry about the minutia of the small things like these things that happen. Come. Let me buy you a drink. I mean, after that hag fight and the coffin, you're all bewildered and you could use a drink, I'm sure.
Listen, I think enough of them died. Look at the bodies laying around.
Well,
We don't
yes,
need to-
exactly.
Well-
This has been a tragic moment in this day. He says and gives like a quick shot back at Densing.
Donson will look up and he just kind of gives a sigh and he's like, "Noah, I'll take care of the bodies like I did for the other two. It's part of my job regardless."
Okay, but don't need to hurt him either.
It's like, and there's kind of a moment when you say "don't hurt him," where he's like, "Oh." like he just lost trust in you, where it was like you're like the rest of everyone else that finds out he's like possessed by this evil thing, and you just kind of I'm gonna say heartbroken.
Okay, I mean,
And he
Noah-
just kind of looks and he was like, "Yeah."
For the first time,
Noah-
you guys can hear a voice emanate from Donson, and you see lips appear and flame on the top of his left ear, and it says, "You see, no one trusts you like me."
I might have misunderstood some of the context, but based off your phrasing, it sounded like you were going to hurt him again.
Okay, let me be clear. That was Uhl the player trying to figure out what to do. Donson
Okay,
never said he was going to hurt the guy.
I thought you were doing Donson voice, so I thought Donson said
No.
that. Okay, I would not have said that.
Donson's not hurting him.
Okay, Noah would not have said that if you didn't mention anything about hurting the guy. The only reason he said that is because I thought you were speaking as Donson, saying you would hurt him.
Okay, then the voice says instead, "Just kill him and be done with it. More gold to split."
He's going to grab the unmelting ice shard that he has on him, and he's going to place it right up against the lips that appear next to his ear. He'll just go, "Shut it."
Hey, that's chilly.
And he'll look at the paladin and just go, "Look, all of your party members are dead. You were very much trying to take our money. You at least deserve some compensation, but you're not going to get all of it. Help me out." And he'll like take his arm and pick him up, and he's going to like force this guy to help with the burial of the rest of the
All right,
paladins.
well, it's a 5,000 gold bounty, so I suppose I could give you 3,000.
It's 25,000. I've already heard.
Were you with him when they said that?
I'm pretty sure the police.
No, but
mentioned it.
isn't like Javan within earshot?
Definitely.
25,000.
He's gonna look at you and kind of be like, "Come on, man, we can make a deal here," with like his eyes.
Yeah, Jevin will just
Donson will
point to his
go-
friends and shrug his shoulders, like, "Listen, buddy,
Donson-
I'm already taken. I'm spoken for. I've got there's attachments here."
Yep. By the way, upstairs there is a tall, muscular orc woman in a robe that says, "Damn right."
Donson will look at the paladin and go, "You're right. 5,000 for the work that you've done makes sense. I'll be sure to pay that much for you." Meaning we're gonna get 20 and he's gonna get 5.
How weird bleeding these people dry.
All right, well, let's go find the body.
You say bleeding them dry, but 5,000 gold is a lot of gold.
20,000 is 4 times that. Holy shit!
I mean, if you think about it, after the split, we're gonna get less than 5 each.
Yeah, but it's a group.
That's
it's a group.
that's
party
true.
thing,
That is
so
true.
It doesn't really
And
matter.
plus, remember the gold adjustment too. So
That's true. That's fair. That's fair.
so it's more like 500 gold each. Still a lot of gold.
And
Yeah,
we're only level 5 too, so it's a
Yeah.
lot.
So the guy's like, "All right, well, we'll need to get the Hag's Head."
Is there a Hag's Head left?
You go inside the remnants of the structure, and you don't see her body. It's possible she was completely obliterated.
They don't die on screen. They ain't
I
dead.
have a feeling that I know where it's at.
I mean, Jevin will just kind of point out that there would have been a head if they hadn't decided to blow up the building.
We didn't do that, jackass.
I guess someone beat us to the
Doubt.
punch then. In the back of Donson's mind, the gangsters definitely fucking took it. Otherwise, why would they get involved?
Well, there's a bunch of random junk. There's not much left. Although, he sees like a brown box with red wax on it. I don't know how this lived. What's in here?
Are you sure it's a good idea to
Yeah, what
mess
could
with evidence?
he opens it? Go wrong. There is a brilliant white diamond the size of your fist.
Donson looks at it and is just like, of course.
He puts it into his hand and he's like, "It's beautiful."
And he's been hexed. I guess Donson will go. Are you gonna keep fiddling around with that, or are you gonna help me out? As he's like picking up the bodies of paladins just over his shoulder.
Yeah, I'll help you. Sure. He's staring at it still. Just give
I
me a
guess I'm
minute.
gonna go over with my staff and I'm gonna bonk him on the head.
Hey. Yeah.
Put it away. It's hexed.
No, it's beautiful.
I'm gonna bonk him again.
How could something so? Ow! Yeah, he falls out of his hand. What the fuck was that?
I just told you the thing is hexed. Don't touch it.
Well, that's not fair.
I don't know what to tell you. Keep it in the box.
He puts it back in the box, and it doesn't really close, and it still needs. And then you see him look at it through the box, and he's like, "You know, it did look so pretty."
Putting me into a pickle here, man.
Yeah, yeah. He puts the box in his bag, and then he starts helping with the bodies. Yeah, I mean, I'll help.
Duz is like, yeah, you fucking better help.
All the bodies are pulled out, and all in all, 13 casualties.
All right. Anything in the surrounding buildings, or is it just the one?
Just the one.
All right. Doesn't feel as bad then if it's just the paladins dead.
There is a very tall chimney that survived, though. There is a cat stuck up there.
Does it look like one from the house?
Definitely.
He'll just look up, hand over his eyes, and just be like, "You gotta stay up there this whole time."
It looks down, kind of like it looks scared.
I can catch you. Just jump.
It looks at you like you're crazy.
He'll roll his eyes. How else are you gonna get down there?
You can almost like see it hype itself. Like, yeah, I can make it. I can make it. When it looks at another house.
I'm gonna get below it so that way when it jumps, I can catch it.
It jumps.
Does he make it?
The black cat turns into a jaguar.
Ah!
Lands on you.
Do I need to make some kind of saving throw?
Constitution save.
Oh, that's the easiest fucking saving throw of my life. 18. Never mind. I almost thought it was bad until I looked at my score. +5.
You're alive. You look up. You can kind of see stars. And the cat kind of looks down at you.
You're
And then
welcome.
kind of just it's like on top of you. It's like standing on top of you, roughly. And it's like kind of painful where it's standing. And then it puts another paw on your chest. And then it kind of just goes and forms a loaf on your chest.
You're welcome. Now get
It
off.
is very heavy.
I know, but he also has a strength of 20 and a constitution of 21. So he's inconvenienced, is how I imagine this. But yeah, Donson is just looking at this guy and like, you're welcome, get off.
It does not move.
He's gonna like I guess like karate chop its head, but like not like in the motion of it, like the sideways hand, like just pop its head with it. Set off.
It stares at you.
He's gonna look to the side. Where's the paladin at?
Holding his bag and kind of just petting it slightly.
Surround weirdos. I guess Donson is gonna start trying to get up. He'll force the cat off.
The cat like kind of like reluctantly starts. It gets up and starts to stretch while it's still on you, and it slightly gets off.
Thank you. All right. So I guess Donson will then go to like the, I don't know, whoever the mortician or whatever that would be on the crime scene for things like this and help them out like he did last.
You know, the guy's like, yeah, I mean, we'll have to burn all the bodies, and you know, just kind of like spacing out a little bit.
Is Jevin and Noah anywhere nearby?
I would not have fully left unless Jevin kept leading me away. So it's kind of on.
No, we're just. I had led you away earlier. That would have changed when you guys started looking through the remains of the bakery shop for the bodies and stuff. Jevin would have looked through to see if he found anything of value.
Yeah, then I would probably be helping with that, investigating for anything left over. Maybe helping move some bodies.
When you bend down to pick something up, Noah, you hear whistling from above.
I look up.
She winks.
She?
Half orc.
Oh god! Oh no! Noah, like the moment he makes eye contact, looks straight back down and starts getting back to work. Do we find anything looking through all that stuff?
Are you telling me you're looting the policeman?
I'm not looting the policeman, but I'm looting everything else, or looking through everything else that might have been in, like, where the room used to be, all those kinds of things. Just
Yeah.
not. I'm not
there-
pilfering the policeman's pockets.
Somehow there is entirely intact a nondescript leather bag. Not even leather,
Nondescript
more
leather
like a haversack, really.
Okay. Can I look inside?
It's a handy haversack.
What do I see if I peer into it?
Darkness.
Darkness. Okay.
Oh,
He'll
it's my
kind of
old friend.
look it over tentatively and then reach in,
Okay, 1 second.
grab around.
Um,
I think Noah's probably heard of these before, though he's never seen one.
let's see. Roll me a d20.
Okay.
And you want even, and let me tell you what, I'll roll it. Evens or odds?
Okay. Evens.
I got bad news.
Okay.
You are pulled inside the bag.
Okay. Can I make any kind of save or something?
Nope.
No. Okay.
Let's see. Let me finish reading this. All right. So, you guys see Noah's head slowly being pulled inside, like Noah's feet being pulled inside the bag.
Help?
You are inside the body of something.
He's in a fucking mimic.
Worse.
Oh no.
Oh, worse than a mimic. Hold on.
Yes, worse than a mimic.
I know what that is. I guess if Donson sees this, he'll go over and like try and pull Leonu. Oh my god, that's stuck in my head. Noah out.
Wow, so all elves look the same, huh? Can't believe you.
Noah, your hands disappear.
My hands disappear?
Yep,
Like in front of my eyes,
in
or
front
like...
of your eyes.
Okay.
They start to disintegrate.
Okay. I mean,
What's going on?
I'm getting swallowed. I wasn't allowed to make a save. I'm getting swallowed into this bag, so I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing here. I'm just kind of waiting for someone to help me, I
You're
guess.
just like, can Donson like shake the bag or something? I don't turn it inside out. I don't know.
Roll me a nature check as Noah falls out of the bag.
That is a 17 plus. You said nature. I was looking at survival and I was like, damn, that's gonna be a
Or you can do
big
Arcana.
ass roll.
Nature or Arcana.
But my nature is better than my. Actually, no, my Arcana is better than my. No, they're the exact same. It's +3, so 20. I don't know why I had so much trouble looking for it.
Oh, actually, hold on. I misread something. Noah, I need you to roll me a strength check, not a strength saving throw.
Not great either.
And since
10.
you went in head first, it'd be with disadvantage. But I mean, you failed anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. So, you would realize that you were being devoured.
Yes.
So you managed to get him out. And what did you get for your nature or Arcana, Donson?
Unnatural 20.
It is a bag of devouring.
And what is that? Something I've ever heard of.
This bag superficially resembles a bag of holding, but it is a feeding orifice for a gigantic extra-dimensional creature. Turning the bag inside out now closes the orifice. The extra-dimensional creatures attached to the bag can sense whatever is placed inside the bag. Animal, vegetable matter placed holding the bag is devoured and lost forever. When part of a living creature is placed in the bag, as happens when someone reaches inside of it, there's a 50% chance that the creature is pulled inside the bag. A creature inside the bag can use this action to try to escape with a successful DC 15 strength check. Another creature can use this action to reach into the bag or pull out a creature, doing so with a successful DC 20 check, provided it isn't pulled inside the bag first. Any creature that starts its turn inside the bag is devoured, its body destroyed.
Huh. Seems a little bit OP.
Yeah, especially okay.
It is actually inside the Dungeons Master Guide too. It's not even homebrew.
So what you're saying
Wow.
is that it's a bag of getting rid of bodies.
Yes, but Donson would never use it for something like that because he's a wildfire druid.
So I'm out of the bag right now, right?
Yes, your hands are gone, and then the bag says delicious.
Okay.
Oh, so you've just lost your hands entirely.
Yeah, I think Noah's probably panicking, looking at his hands, trying to reach for them,
Give me the
trying to
rest.
reach.
You're not gonna get shit. What happened to his hands?
I ate them.
Hello?
Hello? What were you saying?
Hi, sorry, I don't know. My Discord
you
just
cut
like
off, yeah.
Yeah, my Discord just died. Noah's just panicking, trying to reach for his hands with his hands, and realizing that he can't because he has none. And he's probably just like hyperventilating and panicking a little bit.
Well, shit. I don't have a way to fix that. You got anything, Javon?
Javon's just gonna kind of put his hand under, put his hand over his mouth, like, yeah. Is there like blood, or is it just
It is as if his hands never existed. They are smooth. It's like they're cut off and it's completely healed.
Tell me, Bag, if I were to find you a suitable, full, complete meal, would you restore my friend's hands to him?
I would, but there's a lot of. It's kind of hard to find. Look, I'm not proud of this. But I've grown a little bit.
I wonder if this is what was inside the coffin.
Are you saying this out loud? Because if you are, Jevin's going to ask it.
No, it's not outside. It was just like a player thought. Donson will go. So if I were to feed you a whole person, you can get his hands back.
It'd have to be more than one person. Those are really delicious hands.
Oh my god, how many?
How many people is it worth to you?
2 full bodies.
Pittance.
For 2 hands? 2 full bodies? That's not a pittance. That's an agreeable agreement.
5.
It's an over exaggeration.
3 and not a body more.
What about some more toes? They're my favorite part. Actually, if you give me a foot, I'll give you hands back. His foot, specifically.
Oh. I was about to say just a foot. He can do that. Off of one
Jevin
paladins,
turns
but-
to Noah like, would you trade your foot for your hands?
I think Noah is still kind of
just
like yes, like on the ground, like knees and elbows on the ground, like trying to clench missing phalanges.
And what's even worse is they're itching.
Yes, it's like the phantom limb thing.
Considering there was an explosion, there's probably a couple of body parts lying around. So, is there a foot lying around?
There is.
Jevin will grab the foot and wiggle it in front of the entrance of the bag and say, "I've got a foot for you for 2 hands."
That's not the foot. Tell you what, 4 bodies or his foot.
Give me
How
a
about this
moment.
foot and I don't throw you down a well?
No deal.
You'll never be able to eat another body again.
I live for a long time.
Yes, and I know a very deep well.
Johnson will look at Jevin and just be like, I can give up the bodies, but I need to prep them. They need to have their funeral rites.
Wait, are you gonna bless them?
I'm going to do what I always do. I just won't do the final step,
Okay.
which is burn them.
Wait, can you? This might be weird to ask, but can you put barbecue sauce on them before you burn them?
What the hell is barbecue sauce?
Man, no one has anything good in this era.
Look, you're gonna get 3 bodies unburnt for his hands.
Are you got any herbs you can put on them?
You're pushing your luck.
Fine.
All right. A deal is a deal.
No promise of reassembly.
Does Donson think he would be able to reattach Noah's hands if he gets them?
He
with
would
a
definitely know
+5
it'd be
in
a lot.
medicine?
He would definitely know if he actually had them. It would be a lot easier to fix.
Okay. Well, then Donson will take aside 3 of the paladins and he'll go through the typical funeral rites for like the wildfire druids, what they would consider to be proper burial rites. And then before the final step of bonfire burnage, he'll tell Jevin that they're ready. Really awful. Honestly, they should be burnt like his But to get his hands back,
The bag
Better than
opens and a
nothing.
giant tongue comes out. Like laying against the ground.
remember Noah's hands for those 3.
Oh, fine. It has to be those hands. Or I don't know. No. Fine. You put the bodies like
Alright.
on the tongue.
Yeah, I mean, we'll bring the bag over. The tongue can do the work.
All right. So the bag gets in them and devours them. And it spits out a couple of things here or there. Spits out like a random boot. Spits out like a ring. And then two hands pop out. They look really familiar.
Jevin will grab the ring.
Johnson will grab the hands and he'll go over to Noah and just be like, "All right, give me it some time. Can get him back on."
Those are my.
Yes, they're your hands. Give me your arms.
They are moving with his mental commands.
What the fuck?
I hope you
Noah
learned your
will
lesson
raise his
not to stick
stumps.
your head in weird
Yeah.
bags.
Noah will raise his stumps up to you like, whatever you need to do.
What do I need to do to reattach them? Either medicinely or arcanally?
Technically, they're still attached per se. They're just not attached.
So would like healing them back on work?
There's no injury.
Could
Do I have to create an injury?
Do I have to glue them back on?
That would
Some
work,
sap
yeah,
or
or
something?
duct tape or something similar. You have
jeez.
NPC friends you could use.
Can we like go to the Adventurers Guild and see if they could help out?
There is a resident priest.
Perfect.
Okay,
What do
we
you
will go
guys
up to
do
them.
with the bag?
Jevin's gonna look at it and just kind of and ponder that himself, because I mean, this is super dangerous to just leave it lying around.
Hey, you I got good things in me. You can reach in and find out, you know? I can give you something good.
Townsend is so close to just burning this thing and being done with it.
Or you could feed me people and I could give you things.
What kind of things?
Depends what they got. Depends what I find. Depends what else. I got more than one mouth. People put things in me all the time.
Okay, Jevin's intrigued.
I would have you roll a history, but you're not native to this plane, so you would have no way of knowing the information I would provide. So
Yeah, no, they're good.
I will say I can have you roll an Arcana though.
Sure.
Roll it.
Arcana. 14.
This bag seems to be connected to other bags.
Other bags, you say?
Yes, other bags, like other bags of holding.
Alright.
A lot of good stuff. You know, body or two. People, you know, get orphan. Someone recently deceased, a bandit. You know, people that you won't miss. A CEO. You know, where I was last, they had a lot of those, and they were hard to get, but they were really yummy.
So what do the other players think of this?
As far as I'm aware, Noah and Donson are off to the side. So as far as I'm aware, they're like heading inside trying to fix his hands, and you're kind of outside.
No,
Yeah, we're going to the
no,
priest.
Donson is not paying attention. He can't hear anything else over Noah going, "My God, my hands."
I can look differently, you know. I can turn into a purse or a dog. Well, I mean, a dog-shaped purse.
can only imagine what you use to put things in and out of.
Can you? What else can you? What other shapes can you assume?
Oh, I can be in a small backpack if you want.
How about a pocket? Could you become a pocket?
I suppose. I tell you what, you feed me a body and I can keep things for you. I won't even lose them, I promise. I'll stick them like in a little corner. And as long as you're giving me bodies, let's just say one every couple of weeks, I won't bite when you reach in.
I think you have yourself an agreement, friend. All right, fair enough. That sounds like a deal to me.
He turns into a little pocket.
All right. So that'll be a pocket on the inside of my studded leather jerkin.
Okay. And you arrive at the stall where it says Adventure Priest, and there's like a little service, like a little thing that says press the or knock the bell. Or ring the bell, sorry. Dodson, Noah,
Huh? Sorry.
you guys have arrived at the little room where the priest stays.
Okay.
It's like a little office thing where there's like a little secretarial door, and it's like ring bell for
Yeah.
service.
I will.
Donson will ring it since he's the one with the hands.
Yeah.
He'll ring the bell with Noah's hand.
That's fucked. Jesus Christ. Noah will like reflexively think to point to make it easier to ring.
Okay, I'm coming. You hear like an old crotchety bastard come through. What can I do for you?
This,
Donson holds up the hand. I imagine both Noah and Donson hold up their hands.
Yeah, and Noah's like gesturing with his stubs, and then the hands are moving with the rest of the gesture. He's like, the hands. Can you please attach them back to my arms, please?
Oh, just lost your hands. That'd be a greater restoration. Wait, hold on. Come in here. He opens a side door and wants you to come step inside. And he puts on like little weird glasses.
Okay, Noah walks in.
Well, I don't see any injury. How did this happen?
A fucking bag. I don't know. Can you fix it?
Oh, cursed item, huh? Well, he looks at you. The easiest way to get rid of a curse is to kill whoever did it.
I don't think it's a curse. He stuck his head in a bag and it started eating him. We were able to get the hands back, and then he holds up the hands. They're not attached.
Sounds like a curse item to me.
Guess.
Well, for whatever reason, you can't kill the person who did it. Sometimes the spell's magic works, but I don't see the problem here.
Oh, Donson knows what it is. He passed the nature check on it, right?
Oh, gotcha.
He knows it's
Yeah, so
bag of
he's
devouring.
like
So
doing his own.
He says that it is.
Yeah, he's doing his own analysis, and he's like, well, the problem you can see if you look here is there's no wound to heal, so normal healing magic won't work. I could Well, possibly, maybe. If I'd have to cut off part of enough of the stump to create a new injury. Then from there, I could grow new sets of hand. Greater
While he's
restoration.
explaining it, Donson will go, does knowing that a bag of devouring cause this help?
Bag of devouring. I didn't think we had one in this plane.
Yeah, apparently the hag that was at the bakery that just got raided had it.
Oh. Well, normally a bag of devouring it disintegrates something. It doesn't have the ability to repopulate it.
Then what are these?
Well, if I
He
had to
did say
guess,
he did. The thing did say that it would give us the hands back, but he couldn't guarantee reattachment.
yeah. The bag is probably cursed. I wouldn't want to have that thing on me, that's for sure.
Uh-oh.
Well,
Jevin just kind of looks like,
Are you
And-
there with us?
no.
in any case, he says, well, the problem is I could grow you new sets of hands, traditional, but here's the issue. Is you can kind of see, he kind of points to your head, he says, your mind's connected to this, and they'd be connected to both. So, you would
So
feel
I'd have
both.
4 hands?
More or less.
Okay, you said if we got rid of this thing or destroyed it or whatever, this would be fixed? Would it be reattached?
Well, you'd have to kill the original source of whatever curse did this, yeah. My guess is the hag.
So not the bag.
It's not dead.
But here's what I can do. He kind of like he pulls up a couple of drink coasters, and he casts a spell on them, and they start to float. Carry the hands. No, I see in your face it's not gonna work. All right. Well, I tried on that. Let's see. Well, I mean, you'll have 4 sets of hands, but at least you'll have 2 that work.
There's no way to just reattach the ones that are already here. Why is growing a new set easier than reattaching these?
Easy, because the spell I would use is Greater Restoration. It has the ability to regenerate. The specific spell I would use, anyways, has the ability to regenerate your limbs.
Did we not just make a small cut on the end of my stumps and the where the hands connect and then do it?
Yes, but the problem is it needs enough for a catalyst for the spell, so it's part of the component, you see. At least the way
Yeah,
I've
so
always
a
cast
cut.
it.
A
No,
cut, an
it
injury.
needs he creates about an inch of flesh or so. And then it regrows it. I mean, the result is that you would have your hands back, more or less. You would also have these things laying around.
So, mage hands of flesh.
Flesh.
Yeah, no.
Now, for an additional fee, if you want, I can see about making them float. At least that way you could, I don't know, use them. Kind of weird.
So you say there needs to be a 1-inch wound of flesh, right?
No, 1-inch cube of flesh.
Okay.
It's fine. Look, all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this here axe. He points the axe in the corner. Don't worry, it's a medical device. And we're gonna cut off some more of your stump. And it's gonna bleed a lot, but it'll be fine. And I'll regrow it.
And we can't just cut off an inch from the hands already there and then my stumps and then do it.
Well, I haven't tried to grow a person from a hand, but I don't know how it would go. And
No, not grow a full person, just connect them and then do it.
not the way the spell works. Sorry.
Okay.
If it makes you feel better, I could make you unconscious.
Just do what you gotta.
Alright. You want me to make you unconscious?
No.
You sure? It's gonna hurt like a bitch.
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright, he puts away the bat. And it has printed on it unconscious device. All right. Well, put up both your hands on the side. And this is gonna
Okay.
be well, hold on, let me make sure I tabulate your bill. I don't want to do this and you not be able to pay. You know how it goes. Oh, is it regeneration? I may be thinking of the Pathfinder spell. 'Cause I think there's a spell of Greater Restoration in Pathfinder that restores limbs.
Yeah, I don't think Greater Restoration does that.
No, Greater
does-
Restoration restores broken limbs and stuff like that.
Oh, does it?
I think
Okay.
if you have like a lost eye,
It's
it'll give you
regenerate.
that
It's
back or
regenerate.
something.
Yeah.
All right. This is gonna be 2,500 gold plus 500 gold for the holy water, so 3,000 gold.
Okay. Noah just kind of looks like pleadful. He doesn't have that fucking money.
Would, but we don't have the hag. Can you like, I don't know, credit us through the Adventurers Guild?
There's interest.
Donson will look over at Noah. How bad do you want the hands attached right now?
Well, what can I do without them attached?
He looks at the hands
Exactly.
and says, "Well, some people like flexibility."
I'm plenty flexible enough as is. I
Fair
want my
enough.
Man
hands
is getting
attached.
the Rayman hands.
All right. You have a week to pay. It'll be 4,000 gold then. Understood?
Fine.
All right. Sign here.
Oh, great.
Oh, right.
N- Yeah, Noah looks at his stumps and then kind of
Uh,
glares a little bit, a little miffed.
All right, all right. What I need you to do is okay. So he pulls out like a little bit of ink, and he's gonna have you like fingerprint with your stumps.
Okay.
I was going to say if it's a fingerprint, Donson can just have the hands and then just have them do it.
That's true. Yeah, that works
Be
too.
the arms for the hands.
All right, there we go. Got a signature there. All right, this is gonna suck. Fair warning. Might
Go
wanna.
for it.
Nah, you can't afford it. It's fine. I would offer to cast a spell to deaden the nerves, but no.
Just do it.
All right. And he cuts off half your arms.
Okay.
You're gonna have
Yeah.
arm stumps.
Yep.
All right, now stay still.
Noah is
Alright.
probably. Actually, I think Noah would be just clenching his teeth real fucking hard. He's actually probably not
Donson would
screaming.
definitely give you like his rope and just be like, bite
Yeah.
down on this.
He's biting down and trying his best not to just scream bloody murder.
Ooh, wait, hang on. Just because I remember that this is a thing, and even though I said it earlier, before he cuts them off, can Donson use his unmelting ice shard to numb the nerves? Just hold it up
It's
to it. Since
significantly
it's...
eases the pain.
Okay.
There we go.
Still probably pretty fucking painful, but
You grow back new hands. It is incredibly painful. And when you flex your normal hands, the other hands flex identically.
you can see probably with the hands that are not attached, they're clenching so hard that their fingernails are probably digging into the palms a little bit. Bleeding, maybe.
Ew.
Alright. Sign here for other disposal. You want me to get rid of the hands?
I mean, if they're here, I might as well keep them. I guess. I don't know what's going on right now.
Okay. Alright, so there's a big disclaimer list. Probably should have had you sign this before. Do not guarantee that the hands stay good and fresh and all of that for longer than a week. Should be good. But never had an issue with it. Just in case.
Nil kind of just looks at him and doesn't even respond.
All right. I will see you in a week.
Okay.
Donson will hand your hands back to you.
Oh,
I think Noah will just
Do you
let
want
him.
him to cast the spell to allow them to float?
I guess if that was part of the fee,
It will
Might
be an
as
extra
well.
1,000 gold.
then no, fuck that.
Okay, now they can maybe crawl on the ground if you make them, but the problem is now they can't float. They're not like Mage Hands.
Yeah, I mean, we can figure that out at another time. If he can make them float, someone else can make them float. I don't have the money right now, and I'm not going to go into interest for it.
That would be the grand total amount. Yeah.
We can figure out the floating.
You
from
know,
there.
if everyone was like you, the banks would have no money.
Good. Good. What do you mean?
All right. So, I think that's what we'll call the session. What do you think, boys?
Yeah, that sounds like a good
Sure.
spot.
Can I know what the magic ring that I pulled off the 2 fingers from the coffin, what the ring is?
It disintegrated into slime.
What?
It was part of basically it was part of how that thing does what it does. Put it that way.
Lame.
But you did get another ring from the bag, so
True.
you're
Silver
still
ring,
net
25 gold
one
pieces.
Still net positive, I guess.
25 gold pieces. All
It's
right.
a
Well,
4,000 gold debt.
I'll slip
Positive.
it onto my finger then. I've got the bling, and I gotta remember that orc lady's waiting for me.
Protection
Are
from
you-
good and evil on you, buddy. Good luck.
And so Jevin proceeds upstairs to the 3rd floor. And the next morning, he has many more injuries.
All night we just heard Tom and Jerry screams coming from Jevin.
I regret nothing.
We just hear in the middle of the night,
It's disturbing how good you are at that.
So how satisfied is the orc?
Roll me performance.
Performance?
Oh, he's a bard. He's good at that.
I am good
Natural
at that.
1.
11.
It's okay. She'll
Damn.
teach you.
Well, at least you got the orc lady off of your back, Noah. Maybe.
Oh no! Now she wants a threesome.
Roll Constitution. Save.
17 for the con save.
You don't catch anything.
Oh God.
Of course not. I'm a bard.
Natural immune system.
That's right.
All right. So, I mean, normally we have more people for this, but go down the list. I guess your first step tonight, Donson. What was your favorite part of the session?
Probably somewhere between the drug deal and the gangsters showing up. Next session, Donson is definitely going to be going to the gangsters and being like, "Where the fuck is the hag? I want my money."
They left you a purse.
But I didn't know they left it. I thought they just like
They
threw,
hid it for
like
you.
showed coins. I don't remember you saying they hid the coins.
They put it under a
I
rock
thought
next to a house for you and looked at you.
I didn't realize that's what it was.
It was a dead drop, motherfucker.
Donson picks it up.
Okay.
Fine, Donson gets the coins. What's in the purse?
200 gold.
200 gold. That is not enough.
My man saw the 25,000 gold figure and got greedy.
I don't know what to tell you, but They're gonna pay a whole lot more than 200 gold. Especially the last time I worked with them, they gave me like more than 600. I forget how much exactly. Because I was at 0 and then I was at like 650 and then I get another 1,000 from something else. I don't remember where I get all my money
All right,
from.
fair enough. Okay. There is also a sapphire gem, 250 gold pieces by itself. Dolo 450.
Uh-huh. He's still gonna go after him. You're not stopping this. He's gonna go and investigate him and be like, "What?" I want to know why they blew up the Hag's place. Like that's something that's gonna happen.
I know why. Okay. So, Jevin, what was your favorite part, bud?
I think just the fun interactions with the hag and the promise of being, reunited with her in 5 days. Reunited and it feels so good.
I was hoping for actual combat tonight.
We got close.
It still didn't happen.
My man fucking held a cat hostage. What can I say? I didn't expect that. Um, all right. Noah, what was your favorite part?
Honestly, part you just said, the cat being held hostage, and I think just honestly, I think Jevin had a few really good moments to shine with his shenanigans this session. Arguing with the trying to coerce the guild lady into giving him more money and all that. I very much enjoyed the personality and shenanigans Jevin brought to the session this time.
By the way,
This-
Javen, the lady that you froze, she was still frozen in a chair.
Huh.
And Theo, your favorite part?
Let's see. I will say one of my favorite parts is when Jevin straight up was like, "Hey Noah, come look at this," instead of like,
Yes. Again, the personality shenanigans are fucking great. You're doing a great job with them.
Though he managed to go a little bit more overboard than I had intended, but only because fucking Arco wasn't here to rein that shit in.
True.
You know.
Gotta take advantage when I can.
Yeah, because if Arco was there, she'd have fucking blown the whistle on the Mafia guys, probably.
if she saw it.
Yeah, if she saw it. Alright. Well, thanks so much for listening, and have a wonderful day.